definition, but it works. So I've been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive all day, but just because that game alone is stupid for me, I obviously had to do some tech things, and I changed my Steam account a bit, and took the Microsoft Excel logo as my profile picture and renamed myself to Microsoft Excel. And literally every shot call I gave was Windows related.
That's just
like
awesome.
just like yo purple on anything on B, like I'm just like push to talk. Yeah, just covering the windows. Hey purple, can you smoke stairs? You have my word.
Nice.
Guys, rush me. Yeah, we gotta excel.
Oh great, just wanted to notify
He's got a
you.
PowerPoint.
Hey Amit.
Hey Ahmed.
Now today you're not going to sleep, right?
Yes.
Good boy.
Yeah, I still can't figure out where the fuck you should go.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Yeah, old Janum still is optional.
Oh.
Yeah, I already told him because...
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
No worries, no worries.
Oh, a
Bloodborne
chalice.
is a confusing game.
A chalice.
Oh, a cum chalice.
Got
And
that
let's me partake in communion.
Jess is a fandom.
communion.
Actually,
Jess is a fandom? What is she?
a fandom.
Oh.
She's dominant.
Yes, that's yes.
You know
It's
what's...
correct, but she's also Switch because she can also...
She's a Nintendo Switch.
You know
Oh,
what's-
shut up, you.
You know what's something fun,
No.
PK? If you switch a bit of letters around in communion, you can write "come onion."
Oh hell yeah.
The fucking werewolf just kinda T-posed through you.
I didn't even see the werewolf until it made like a noise.
Like, oh, I missed! Like, what?
It happened again. It happens again. I don't see stuff. Why?
Oh yeah, by the way, why it's not quite the same, Seppi?
Huh?
Eh?
Your mic.
No, my father was in the room, and I don't think you want to hear him talk about that. I should shut
It's
the
a
fuck up.
cameo appearance.
So, not as far as I can tell, one of these is pretty much what PK sees. I posted in the tweet.
In the
I don't-
twat.
I'm not entirely sure which one,
Well,
but one of them.
shit, I forgot. I forgot that Square doesn't heal me again.
You just kind of threw a Molotov in their face.
I mean, it
I'm
worked.
pretty sure it's Protonopia.
The best part is it worked somehow, so I'm glad I did it, I guess.
PK, could you do us a favor? Look at this when
Once when I die again, yes, I'll look.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look through old Yahama a bit, just to check
And
it
then
out.
just tell us which of the two pictures look the same.
Or similar.
It's gonna be one of those meme things.
No, it's one
I
of
know.
the color vision
Yeah, I know.
things.
I'm just being silly. Stop shooting at me.
It's like one of these, if they can't tell apart, then Hitler is a good person, stuff like this. Actually, I've not seen these things in ages, so I just guess they're extinct. We need a Jurassic Park for Hitler jokes. Oh, this is already good
Hitler
stuff.
Park.
Oh, I just wanted to say Auschwitz. Let down right.
I mean, kinda. 30 centimeters. Oh no. Okay, let me just look at. So you can still differentiate between those, kinda, some of them, but I guess the nearest one would be Protanopia?
Yeah, the bottom
Protonopia. Thought as much.
Oh, Auschwitz! Excellent.
left. Whoosh!
Thought as much.
Okay, stop shooting, bitch!
Yeah, death of stream.
Wow, that's... Wow, that...
It was lag.
Yeah, it's just lagging. It's not dying, it's just lagging.
Or the frame rate is just
Also-
that bad. Who knows?
Yeah, it's Bloodborne, I stream it much. I had one game today of Age of Empires for like 2 hours, and one of the players had like piss poor connection, and because internet connection or ping on AOE kind of what's the word? Chooses the game speed. The game was pretty much a PowerPoint presentation for 2 hours.
Oh god.
You wouldn't believe it. Like, it was a 3v3, and at the end, as we just realized, the connection is this bad because he was in the game, all of them just enemies him and rushed him at once. Just like, get him off this game, please.
Kind of a dick move, but understandable though.
Yeah, we apologized to him afterwards, like, sorry man, we just couldn't...
We couldn't handle.
And what did he answer to that?
He said, no problem, boys.
So at least he understood.
I guess he's used to that.
Oh, that's actually depressing.
I mean, I was used to the same shit when my internet was even worse than now.
I mean, I think it was more like your PC was throttling the internet.
Both. We had shit internet, and I had a bad PC.
Yeah.
Bad.
So, I realized that I'm just talking about it's like my experience today in gaming because I just played 3 games all day long, just swapped between them like every 5 minutes. And
I mean,
yeah. You go first. It would be longer for me.
I mean, I just laid in bed, watched some guy from a channel called Polygon cook all the Breath of the Wild dishes in one day.
Yeah, I know that video.
And I watched 5 episodes of Manaria Friends, which is like...
Malaria Friends?
Not malaria, Manaria or Mysteria, both goes.
I actually wanted to watch Spice and Wolf today and I just kinda didn't.
Yeah, I need to watch Madoka Magica. I wanted to watch this for a long time now. Now I have another week off, so yeah, why not? Also, I have to start Xenoblade Chronicles now.
Yes, you do.
So, where I was going at earlier, before we sidetrack and I completely forget it, because I think it's funny.
Yes.
To a certain degree is, there is a game that I recently bought which is called Forts. Fortification Forts. I think pronouncing this word is annoying to a certain degree. And so, this is like it's like a mixture of worms and like base building. It's an interesting game. And I was playing online for a bit today, because for the first time actually, and a lot of people play it modded, which I agree on. And I always downloaded the mod packs, and I just realized like the most common mod pack was called the T-mod, which was just shortened to T-mod, and I was like, I actually want to figure out what that means just so I can figure out what that means. And I went on the Steam Workshop, and apparently it's called Tanya's mod.
Oh.
And
So,
it is literally the picture of the Steam Workshop mod is literally a screenshot from Tanya. Like, Tanya of Saga of Tanya the Evil. I was like,
please call it by the real name, Jojo Senki.
Actually speaking, yes, that's actually the way I prefer that. Like, I think Saga of Tanya the Evil just sounds so substantially worse than just Jojo Senki. Anyways, that's that.
Also, Jojo Senki is quicker to say.
Yeah.
So anyways, you started blasting.
It's also like the same issue that I have a lot of times, just like, I don't like translations inherently. Like, it's the same with when I don't do that on stream a lot, but when I'm just normally talking about your name with like classmates, I usually say Kimi no Nawa instead of your name, because I just like that name a lot more. Weird things.
Also, then there are these titles where some people say, yeah, you watched that one time I got reincarnated as a slime, and just like, yeah, I watched Tensei Shitara Slime that I can.
Just say slime. Just say slime like a normal fucking person.
Just to flex on my weep level, Tensei Shitara Slime that I can. I literally took 5 minutes out of my life to learn that.
It's the same with me and Keith when we both finished JoJo's, and sometimes we're talking about this, and he always says JoJo's, and I just always said JoJo no Kimi no Boken.
Kimi no Naboken.
Kimi no Naboken, I'm sorry.
Kim Jong-un.
Just to piss him off, because I know how much he hates Japanese.
But watches anime, great.
No, he doesn't watch anime, he just watched JoJo's because he thought it was interesting, and he watched Sword Online because I fucking forced him.
It's like Sonic Forces.
Yeah, but just...
Sick.
Sonic forces his
Sonic forces his auto-scrollers down your throat.
But I have to say,
how deep does the rabbit hole go?
for $30, I'm gonna say it. It was an okay game.
For
but
free,
for
it was
no
okay.
money, for free, it's really good.
No, for free it's okay.
Nee, we
For
have
free,
to-
I think it's a nice thing to kill like 3-4 hours with it. and
Here's
that's
my
it.
here's my counter argument to that, because well, yeah, it's a free game and therefore you have like an infinite price to value ratio. But on the other hand, Uncharted 4 is also currently in PS Plus, and that's a substantially better game.
That's true.
I think that, therefore I just think like, yeah, it's good that I don't have to buy that, which I wouldn't have done, but there would have been other games that I also would have enjoyed to see here. Like literally fucking everything. Yeah, time to value is also good.
I just. What game would I like to see on the, for some time?
Well, a game I would genuinely just like to see on PlayStation 4 would be Skate. I just want to replay Skate a lot. That's the one game I'm missing ever since I gifted you my Xbox.
That's true.
That or Roost, but Roost is a very old game and therefore I'm not going to bother.
I'd like to see Metal Gear Rising to be at least re-released on PlayStation 4. No,
Just
doesn't
like-
even have to be remastered or something. Just put it on for €15 and let it go because I want this game. It's good. Let it rip.
Give it like I would actually just like to see it updated to HD at least.
Okay, or at least a bit remastered, but it doesn't have to be completely remade. I mean, the game looks really good as it is.
No, honestly, one game that I actually would like to see in PS Plus, even if it would do absolutely nothing for me, would be Monster Hunter World. I mean, I
So
own
more
this
people
game.
can play it. you mean.
Yeah, just so more people can get into that. Monster Hunter World is the beginner-friendly one.
It's true, but I guess it will only happen in like half or 1 to 2 years, so at least long time away still.
I just want to point out that Uncharted 4 still goes on the PlayStation Store still more expensive than Monster Hunter, and so
Which
there.
is still bullshit.
Yeah, I can definitely. However, I can kind of see why they did that, because one of them is a story-driven game, another one is a multiplayer-driven game, quote unquote.
True.
And having a game that's about community be a bit old, well, generally degrades the game in big ways.
Though a thing that I'm really happy about, which is a thing that you two won't get behind why I'm hyped because of this, they are going to remake the first Nier game. But they're not doing Nier Gestalt, they're doing Nier Replicant, the Japanese exclusive one, where you're not playing an ugly ass old fart, but a younger, at least decent looking guy.
I'd rather stay a
Anime
girl's
boy.
ass.
Yeah, I just wanted to self-explode to get remove the dress.
Wait, what?
You just self-destruct to remove the dress of 2B, that's everything I
Don't do
remember.
that,
It's
don't do that.
everything I remember that I ever did in Nier. I'm not even kidding.
I'm intrigued. Go on.
I mean, you also get a trophy when you look up her skirt for a longer time.
That's just great.
That's one of my favorite trophies from like the last generation of gaming. What was in the game Lollipop Chainsaw, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Where you could have this achievement of I swear it was an accident if you look up.
So that happened again. Okay, just one.
Yeah, PK still doesn't have the DLC item.
Yeah, I was still like, hold up.
I like
Because
how
Fade to Black.
yeah, I like how it happened the second time actually.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I didn't have to do them in the first time.
Yeah, so what are we gonna do now? Where do
Wait,
we
I'm
have
back.
to go?
Wrong direction again. It's so easy to get disoriented here.
Yeah, but don't worry, we had at least a little bit of that same problem.
I still have that.
Yeah,
Like, you
same.
can tell me whatever you want, you can't fight your fucking array around in Yarnam. There's just one area that's a bit, in your opinion, a bit worse, in my opinion, equally worse. Fucking forest.
Just, I mean, okay, yeah, but I mean, I like Yarnam aesthetically, but yeah, it really is easy to get lost in there. But one problem I have there is like, you know, democracy.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he's claiming this is the best tutorial part of the game.
Yeah. Another thing, like on all honesty, I would actually enjoy seeing in PS Plus, even if I dislike the game itself, would be actually to see Sekiro again.
Just so you can get
just-
over it.
So, first of all, that second of all, that I can that I have more people or can find more people that can agree on how much this game is bad. And definitely wasn't Game of the Year. Fucking hell. And third of all, I think just an interesting game in general. Just it wants to be so many things, so it just kind of isn't not good at any of these.
Yeah, the flamethrower, yeah, that's bullshit. I died to that a lot too.
That's
I never
fair.
fight them. I don't bother.
That's fair.
The thing is with these people is they just have way too much poise for me, so I just never fight them because I can't stagger them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's, something else I wanted to tell you as well. When we were explaining to you the story of Dark Souls and Bloodborne, we never actually explained where we get that story from.
Item descriptions, I'm assuming.
Item descriptions and world hints. So, for example, remember when I said that in Dark Souls 3 that Sullivan talked Lothric out of becoming a Lord of Cinder? We never actually specifically were being said that it was Sullivan. We just assumed that because, well, a lot of things just say like a big pontiff guy, and
Scholar.
Scholar, I'm sorry. And in in one of the courtyards in Lothric, you can see a statue of this big fuck.
Oh.
And so, just piecing these things together, for example. And this is, generally speaking, how we always figure out story and lore in the Soulspawn games.
Also, Vatividia.
Yeah, but Vatividia is just, you know, the guy that actually puts that together.
Yeah, but I still like that.
And that's the thing that I actually dislike about Sekiro, contrary to these games again, because Sekiro is pretty much on the nose with the story. There's not that much behind of that.
I don't have a problem with that. The thing is... Okay, I'm just... Okay, story time. I had fun with the game. Until a certain point, like I said. I think the game can look really stunningly beautiful. At some points. The story is also okay. The gameplay is... meh, it has its quirks.
You want to know how beautiful this game can be, actually, before we move on? When I was playing this game, before I actually came to the opinion that I actually disliked this game a lot, I had a screenshot of the game as my PlayStation background. It was the first shot of the like temple thing.
Yeah, that's the vine thing, right?
Yeah, I think it was just beautiful.
But also there are some boss fights which are really fun. Or at least some that look really awesome.
Yeah, I can really agree on that.
But like music, I have no song from that game stuck in my head.
But you also have to keep in mind that Dark Souls in general is not that much of a soundtrack game, or the Soulspawn games.
True, but
There
there's
was
What
some
about
songs
ambient?
that...
Fuck you.
Yeah, ambient. So ambient music, I understand that. And maybe it does a really good job. Not gonna lie. And
There's
yet
no
I
maybe
just...
about that. It does. At least 3 did.
So...
You have yet to get to know the beauty of Thief's theme from Dark Souls 1. Just the choir, just absolutely fucking not doing a job.
Oh,
That's right.
fantastic.
Actually, I'm gonna link you that later because you have to hear that. It's so fucking amusing.
Also, yeah, the only thing that broke the game for me was the hitboxes.
Shitboxes.
Exactly, because at some points, okay, the game is really fucking hard, and I understand that's the thing with it.
The hardest game of all time. It's a new Dark Souls.
It's not, because it's completely different, and the thing is another time,
That's what people are saying about Neo 2, by the way. Which I agree on. Sorry.
If a game is trashy, like a little bit, I have no problem with that. But if it's downright unplayable at times because of that, because I just die over and over and over and over again. But I mean, okay, you can say get good, but if the game doesn't let me get good, because it's just shit, And it's not a problem with me, it's a problem with the game.
I can actually work off that real quick to note something. This is, I just wanted to say, while Piki was fighting these two guys in this courtyard, like, that he's playing way too passively and defensively. And then I just realized these games, these two enemies, or this kind of enemy actually enforces this playstyle. It's an absolute wrong introduction to Bloodborne's playstyle.
Yep.
I just realized how fucking messed up that is. No, that's not cool.
That's totally not Wombo.
So gumbo.
Yeah, so Sekiro had potential, Sekiro was okay at best, and I needed to take a break. I may be picking it up again at some point, but not today, not next week, not next month. No.
While we're on the topic of soundtracks, like earlier.
Oh great, I can stagger him. Fantastic! Just what I needed right there. Yeah, great. Fucking great. Fucking great! Seriously. What's the point of introducing this fucking mechanic if it doesn't work on half the enemies?
Because your weapon... Oh, I know. If I said
Not
this
the
way,
weapon.
It is actually. There's more stats to some weapons than makes eye, and some weapons do more damage to quote-unquote poise damage to stagger the enemy. That's why people spam the transform attack, because it does more poise damage. And that's why the reason why me and Seppi use actually heavier weapons in these kind of games to more easily poise break enemies. At least that's my reasoning.
But until he gets that one weapon, it'll take some time.
Literally 5
No.
minutes.
You can't get there yet. Or can he?
The hammer with the straight sword he can get by now.
Oh yeah, the Kirk hammer, but I actually don't like that weapon. But I mean, he has to look at it.
Considering that PK absolutely fucking down with long swords or straight swords last game.
I mean, it's a mix of both worlds, kind of.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
PK is just really feeling that game right now.
Yeah.
Ah, you both died. Yeah. Nice. So anyways, what I was saying earlier is we're on the subject of soundtracks. Can I just re-emphasize real quick how much a fucking bang up Persona 5 soundtrack is?
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Like Bottoms Down is one of my favorite soundtracks.
A thing that I think is really funny. I'm not going to say anything like describe the final boss or anything, but I'm just going to put one thing out there. I really like the design of the final boss of the normal Persona 5, but I don't really like his theme. And on the contrary, we have Persona 5 Royal. I like the theme, I don't like the boss. Design-wise. Yeah.
And I will never play Persona.
Don't worry, I'll be streaming it, so you can just
Okay.
kinda...
I can make an opinion out of that.
Probably. You can just see a lot of dick-shaped slimes.
Good.
And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of them. Where the fuck is my remote? What? Where in the tit? What? There's no remote!
What month are you in P3?
I don't really remember. P3, I'm pretty much at the beginning.
Oh, still.
I just like having the game on and just listening to a soundtrack for a bit and then just kind of turn it off again. Not to say it's a bad game, just like I just can't find my real time to play that.
Also, have the PlayStation Portable version, which is already. It has the stigma of not being really that good.
So far, I actually would say that I'm rather fascinated that this game fits on the PlayStation Portable.
This is another thing.
So, at least in this regards, I'm actually kinda fascinated by the game at this point. And also, just every time I see Akihiko, it's just God's blessing in disguise for me.
Why?
Fucking love this character. It's just like, I gotta punch it! Akihiko, no! Just punch! Persona punch! such a fucking character.
Protein. I forgot the protein.
Just like, if Sakiko's fucking life motto is if I can't punch it, why should I bother?
I think he's that guy that would like dip his protein bar into protein milkshake, and then even making a little bit of protein powder on it, just for good measure.
So while we're on the subject of Persona for a bit already, I kind of just picked up cross-tech battle again a bit, because I actually just thought of playing a bit of beat 'em ups. And what was the character called in the last DLC Persona character? Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, yeah.
Can we just talk about how fucking busted she is?
She's busted.
Not like Akiko busted, I should note that. But just like infinite combos.
Oh god, damn it.
But they actually take skill. And I love that. Having a grapple special move that you can use to finish your combo is also fucking amazing in my opinion.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I think more games need that. Soul Calibur. Oh yeah, Soul Calibur is also a game, I just realized that I own that. I just kinda...
Still has this awesome character creator.
Yeah...
No, if only it was anime.
Even then... I mean, my character designs are, generally speaking, more quote-unquote medieval than either fantasy or anime. I think the stream is dying, or is my internet just pissed?
My internet once again cut out.
Nice. I mean, less noise, but you get the idea.
What is it, the paracetamol?
What?
Oh, thank fuck. It's a paracetamol. I have a really bad headache right now.
I have, what's that called? I actually don't even know what's called in German. Like, what are these things called? When you have like pimple but under the skin. And I have that on my chest. So just like on the left tit, but pretty much to the middle. Like literally everything I do is annoying because of this thing, because it's so goddamn sensitive.
Reminds me of when I had 2 sores in my mouth. That was fucking great.
So what were you saying?
Also, you're gonna go on it again, stream, or like, no? I'd be fine with both.
So, for example, every time I need to carry something, it's impossible for me. Every time I try to sleep, it's impossible for me.
Ugh, that sounds annoying.
Because I sleep on my side and I have pretty substantial man boobs.
Oh, hell yeah.
They just don't want to go away even though I lost so much weight.
Yeah, these are some things you have to train away.
Okay, you know what? Then I'm just gonna not bother. I just like the fact that I have tits then.
Great.
I can just always grab them when I'm just feeling down. Just mood a bit.
Exactly.
You can hold on to something when you have dark times ahead.
Portable titty.
Who doesn't? Yeah, that's no, I actually can't figure out a pun. Just
Take
imagine
like...
like...
Fam down.
Just imagine I did like a stupid tech pun. Man, just such a fucking character, am I right? So, the thing is, like, as I said, my moves, and this thing is on pretty much my left tit. So, whenever I lie on the left... Fucking... The stream is down.
Internet.
And my router cut out once again.
What is love?
So, as I said, whenever I try to lie on my left side, just the right hit lies on top of that and, you know, constantly touches that, and it's an issue for me. And whenever it's the other way around, just this thing constantly lies on my right hit, so that constantly bothers me. So no matter what way I lay on the bed, just it hurts.
Existence is suffering.
The only way I technically can lie without issues is when I lie on my back, but it's impossible for me to sleep that way.
That's actually how I fall asleep all the time.
Yeah, I know. It's, a lot of people do it really. Other people can also fall on, sleep on their stomach, and I'm like, how? Like, how can you even breathe like that? First of all.
I mean, I can lie how I want, I can sleep.
Me too, as long as it doesn't restrict my breathing, and when I'm lying on my back, it feels like the weight of my chest restricts my breathing. It's fun being fat, you know?
Wait, are you having a belly again?
Huh?
Are you having a belly again?
No, I'm just kind of gaining weight again.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
You know when I was like, I lost like 20 kilograms in like no time,
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the year was 92 kilograms. And currently I'm 97.
I mean, okay, I had like 85 or 84 for some really long time now, and
Fantastic. That
starting
was
to get
fantastic. Just spam those fucking overpowered enemies, why don't you, game?
yeah.
Why don't you, game, huh? It's not like I want progress or anything.
I think there was a shortcut, by the way.
Yeah, I activated the gate. Probably when the stream died for the second time now. Am I annoyed? Nah, not at all.
I'm guilt tripping again.
Also,
sure.
I'm also low on blood vials again, so this is fantastic.
You can see my issue with that, just ignoring everything else, just if that gimmick would be in Dark Souls 3, I think that would kill Dark Souls 3.
I would hate Dark Souls 3.
I think it's such stupid fucking idea.
I would hate Dark Souls 3 so much more if that was a thing, honestly.
Because here's my main point of view on that is that I think in these kind of games dying is not a means to end. It's just a thing you do on the way. It's not gonna set you back like massively, but you're not going to gain anything from that either except experience. But in Bloodborne it actually is an issue when you just die because you lose blood vials. They don't get refilled like Estes, and I think that's a fucking stupid idea.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Björn invited me to. No, I'm not gonna play Smite.
the thing is, blood vials, you lose them. Estes comes back after you die,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this
that's the point.
makes that you don't want to heal in Bloodborne.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, which is exactly that. And you know which game they had the same problem with?
Demon's Souls.
Exactly.
And Dark Souls 2 kind of, but Dark Souls 2 actually did that substantially better. Just a PK announced as well, Dark Souls 2 they also have Estus, but you get a lot less throughout the game. You start the game with 1.
Wow.
And, but you can still pick up along the way, you can still pick up items called Life Stones, which works similar to Blood Vials. Just like an active item like your Molotov cocktail right now. And yeah, this is how the game does that. You have these in the end 10 Estus to fall back onto, but if you want more, then you can actually get more. And I think this is the way they should have done that. Make Blood Vials the optional thing and give you a... No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just let him run into that.
Okay.
Okay, if you say it like that, I'm not going there. Fuck that shit.
Okay, I think we can just say that it's the boss room. And
Yeah.
it really depends on
Throws
person
as
to
much.
person. It really depends on person to person because this is a actual boss you have to do.
Great.
But you can also go to another area first and clear that because that would be more level based. So I usually do this one first, even if it's a bit harder. Nice.
Cheers.
That's my thoughts on the blood vials.
Yeah. If they would just change it to
Just a
like
fucking
nested,
drag.
like
It's just a fucking drag.
I would just imagine if they made this game on PC and give it a PC port, there would be like 20 community ports and like complete community mods in like the first 10 minutes about Estes.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think then I would actually enjoy myself in this game.
Probably.
To a certain degree.
Probably more.
Mm.
But then the way it is right now, just dying pisses off. And this is not the way
It's
supposed
just a
to be.
drag to get back to a comfortable blood vial level. Hi, doggy.
I don't know how, but I had luck. And I first tried this motherfucker.
Of course you did.
Like I said, I had luck. I had really much luck.
There's a lot of blind luck in this game at times.
Of course,
I
there's
lost.
just.
I had no blood vials left. I had no quicksilver bullets left.
Which don't do anything against this boss.
I know. I
Except
just.
using a flamethrower.
I just loaded. I just
Ow,
used them.
ow,
to
ow.
stay
Wow,
on
yeah,
the-
fair.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does it.
Just combo me to the wall, that's totally fine. Really.
PK loves this game, I can already tell.
I'm guilt tripping because of that.
You wanna know something fun about this boss though?
Huh?
Throughout this game, we meet a grand total of, I think, 7 female characters. And she, along with the puppets, like the one where you level up, is like the most fan arts in the Rule 34 direction.
Excellent.
I mean, it's just so fucking odd.
But in the dog form, right?
Obviously in the fucking dog form. Like
Where's the
Bloodborne
dad
is-
who transforms his daughter into a dog?
Well, there is.
Please don't remind me of that.
I just want to point out she is called Vicar Emilia, and
Uh-huh.
Vicars are clerics or people of the healing church that actually wanted to be turned into one of these beasts through faith to better combat them. By the way, if you want to go to that other area before the last flight of stairs, head to the left. So just they kind of do that, and they
It's not
every
that.
hunt.
No, it's the right way, but whatever.
So every hunt there's like
Ow.
at least one that does that.
Gee,
and, there was-
thanks, enemy. Yeah, let me get up. How about that? Oh, that's the left.
So
Oh, that's nothing. That's a dead end.
that's not the last flight of stairs.
Oh, that focus does. Okay, what's that then?
So this is the area that most people do before that because you can level a bit better there and get some other things. So, like I said, so the Vicars are people that turn themselves deliberately into these kind of beasts to fight the beasts a bit better, I assume. I actually never figured out why. And the first one who ever did this was someone called Lawrence. And this is the thing that there's like a skull on an altar in there. And technically speaking, you can say that it's the daddy because it's the first one of them. Just want to point that out, so there's a daddy to her. Actually, these two characters get drawn a lot.
Of course, in the furry forms, right?
Obviously in the fairy forms, you never saw Lawrence's human form.
Who's shooting? Yeah, okay, it's just that's fine. It's totally fun.
I'm just like, how you continue shooting your corpse?
Just gotta make sure it's dead, huh?
Like, you just disintegrate into the dust and it's like, we gotta reload. He's not done yet.
Spider-Man came back too. I ain't taking chances.
Yeah, drop them spoilers.
I'm
Gono Giovanna.
Kono John no Giovanna Yumiga Aru.
Good. I can tell.
I saw the picture before I read that was like. By the way, not for you, Seraph. I should have read that before.
What?
Emmett just posted a picture and he said it's not for me, but I read that after I saw the picture.
What?
Well. Yes! Ah! Ah, this is so fucking messed up. I love it.
I can't get that out of my head.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's sitting in my head and raping my mind.
So if I constantly mute myself today, by the way, that's because, well, yeah, yesterday my neighbors had a sissy fit. And my parents are just like, can you at least try to be, even if we didn't bother by it yesterday, just can you maybe try not to be...
Ow. Cool boss.
As I said, this is why people do the other area first.
I did as well.
The other area which also killed me.
Yeah, but it's easier. Like literally, it's easier.
Not with my 2 blood vials.
Yeah, that's why you go to that one bonfire earlier where you fought against the 2 fat guys and just kind of farm. And this is the thing that I dislike about this game, because it forces you to kind of farm.
Time to waste more time farming!
Yeah. I would then say something like.
Oh.
I would then say something like it's. Don't worry. I would then say something like I could come into your world and give you blood vials, but first of all I can't come into your world because Bloodborne's multiplayer is pretty much non-existent, and secondly I can't drop blood vials then. So, thank you Bloodborne. Very cool.
Delete this.
Satania.
God, I love Satania. The
It's
thing
like the
is, I
one
don't
we-
even remember which one it was. Probably Central.
Yeah, it was central.
Epic.
Um,
Thing is, now I don't even remember where to go. So that's...
just to the front and to the left. So,
I'm gonna get lost.
yeah, probably. Like Satania,
Thanks.
by the way, is like the main reason why I actually enjoyed this anime.
Satania is just
kind
so
of-
good.
I kind of dropped that anime.
I think it was worthwhile. It's just one of these animes
It's
you don't
fun.
really binge watch. It's just like you watch an episode like every time you feel a bit down, it just kind of lifts you up a bit.
Yeah, kinda
Yeah.
like Yuri Yuri or...
Yeah, or What Happened? Or how I... No, wait, An Angel Flew Down to Me or whatever this shit is called.
Okay, I see your point. I also did the same, but I forgot this anime existed.
Or Senko-san, for that matter.
Yeah, I still have to watch that one.
And
I still have
Senko-san-
to resume to this one.
Senko-san is like fucking beautiful as anime. I'm really looking forward to if it ever will get anything new. And I wanted to get new things. Yeah, you know, just kind of watch hentai, but I didn't need to be wholesome hentai. Like this childhood friend finally gets her way with him.
She finally gets the D. Finally gets the dick.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste any more fucking bullets on these fuckers. It's not gonna be worth it.
I just remember that one time I was scrolling through like meme pages and someone posted like a
Oh.
snippet of like a dojin, and it's like, so mom isn't home, huh? Ada, so these kind of things. So everybody like comes like sauce, and someone gave sauce, and I clicked the link, and then it was the sauce. Turns out the thing that said Ada was a boy.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
can
no.
imagine how, you know, like everybody like you cannot be fucking real.
I would just say press F to pay respect.
I gotta press the fucking teleport button over and over, watching the fucking loading screen over and over, to get the enemies to respawn over and over, to get more blood vials over and over, because I keep dying over and over!
What you also can do, which sounds stupid, is just jump off a cliff, because that takes at least one loading screen away, and the money that you get from them is not worth it anyway, so...
That's just gonna needlessly inflate my death counter.
Yeah, I wouldn't count them then, just on honesty.
Or you just, like, I had this routine where I run to the cleric beast thing and kill everything on the way there. And if I feel especially brave, I try to fight these wolves.
So remember last stream when I was playing with like this, what's it called again, the ruler thing that you can like... bend
Okay,
off.
sure, don't parry him, that's fine, yeah, okay. How about you stand up? That would be fucking...
So I was playing around
Okay,
with
come
that
on.
last stream.
Hit on hit. Okay. Okay, game, that's also good. Yeah.
So I was playing around with that last time when the making noise sounds. Well, I kind of stopped that by now and just get a measuring tape because that's even more annoying.
Blood vials gained? 0. Hell yeah.
Nice! But on the other hand, PK, you also have to remember, blood vials lost. 0.
Fair enough. Gotta stay positive, huh?
But always look on the bright side of life.
Death.
Better. I loved the song. So good.
Just I just want to say, just remember that one video and then really.
Yeah, okay, don't get stuck then, that's fine, that's fine. It's not like I wanted to use the bullets for anything worthwhile anyway, that's fine.
Well, your bullets you actually get red off, so that's really good.
Yeah, that's why I had to buy some earlier today. Because I ran out.
Yeah, you actually did. But ever since you were constantly on 20, weren't you?
Because I didn't use them anymore.
That's a fair point.
Because I was getting stingy with them, because I didn't want to lose more. Because it's annoying having to spend my level experience on something I need to buy to actually parry stuff.
I can say PK is really hooked on this game. It's like...
This guy is saltier than me when I
It's not
played
even
this game.
salty, it's just annoying. Like...
I'm not salty, literally close to screaming most of the time.
Because I've got legitimate complaints.
Like I said, run to the cleric beast and then do it again.
Why? There are like 2 more enemies on their way that can drop these things, and at the same time you can just
3.
reload the area. Ooh. Sorry.
Ooh.
And 2 of them give 3 vials.
Ooh!
Sometimes, I guess.
No, always.
Oh?
Hmm.
The
Big
wolves.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the wolves are still a handful to fight at this point.
That's the problem.
That's why I'm not gonna bother, because I keep dying on the big guys anyway, so it's not still not change anything.
Oh yeah, well I just saw that fire, the fire paper. Whenever you do fire damage with any weapons beasts, just take substantially more of them. So whenever you're fighting like a furry thing, just kind of set it on fire. That's also that's just like a good rule of thumb in real life. Whenever you're fighting a furry, just kind of set him on fire.
I mean, it works.
It's working. It works.
So and if you have the torch on your offhand, some of the furries actually will keep their distance to you.
Oh.
Because they're afraid of
Okay, Dodger, why don't you work? That would be fucking good to know.
because of stamina.
No, I had stamina, I looked.
No. Yeah, the thing is, when the stamina bar gets completely empty, it has to refill to a certain degree.
That's fine.
Yeah, that was also in Dark Souls, but I think it's a bit higher in this game.
The
stamina bar is a bit
HLV
shorter.
testing facility, gotta stay positive. That's a good one.
People, when people told me in 2019, like, keep negative people out of your life, and what they're telling me now with Corona is like, keep positive people out of your life. Like,
Just keep people out of your life, honestly.
Yeah, just keep people. Just keep them in your basement.
Well, that works.
Also, I like how I just bought Red Dead Redemption 2 and didn't play it once.
Ow. Okay, cool. Hit me.
I sometimes just kind of sit in my bed like, should I message Seppi like, hey,
Ow.
come
Yeah,
up
I
with
can't see! What the fuck?
Nice.
What the fuck was that? I couldn't see.
The camera was with the wall.
Fucking hell.
Like a few times already, I just thought to like, should I just message Seppi and ask if it's okay if we just kind of download that game real quick and I realized I'm probably not going to bother, so no, fuck it. Like it's way too much like storage space required probably, and just I'm gonna play it for like 10 minutes and then lose my interest again.
Seems legit. Ouch. Come on. Come on. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's fine. Come on. Come on.
So they made a huge cover up.
Ow.
By the
Ow.
way,
Ow.
not
Go away. There we go.
not that PK, VG, or friends would advocate unlawful behavior in the sense of piracy, but has anyone of you actually found a way to watch a Konosuba movie at this point?
I mean, probably if you Google for it, it should work.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a look if I find it.
Trust me, I've tried for like 2 hours. I can't find a fucking streaming service for that.
Huh. Maybe a
It's annoying
torrent?
me. Maybe, but the thing is, like, I kind of want to watch it because for some fucking reason people just started spamming scenes of that movie.
Yeah, it's
Like,
annoying me.
Like,
Huh.
yeah, I get that. Please, just let me watch the movie first.
Hmm.
And the same with the Tanya movie as well, and the Girls of Panzer movies. Girls und Panzer movies.
Oh, my headache is getting really bad right now.
That's how I feel.
It's a guilt.
Yeah, I think it might be actually.
Just kind of let's just swap the idea of the stream and let's just call it like being pissed at Bloodborne and just kind of list everything that pisses off us.
I wanted to do an alliteration, so I went with Bloodborne Bonanza.
The next yeah, no, actually you should have done something like Bloodborne 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, and then everyone will think I was playing the sequel that isn't out yet. And then it would get banned for false advertising on Twitch.
I really need to get either a wireless headset or a different wire that is not annoying. Or, you know, a microphone, for that matter.
So that you can kick out that cable.
Kick out the wireless connection.
No, he's going to trip over it.
Probably.
Sounds like a me problem.
I don't know why, but this sounds like a me problem. Sounds like these kind of jokes of like threatening people, but using Nintendo consoles as a pun in there. Like, are we gonna have a problem? You better switch up that attitude.
God, I remember that one commercial for the Nintendo Wii back in the day where they went to your door and were like, "We would like to play." That was so bad, but it was so good.
We would like to play. Like, what?
I remember the April Fool's thing with Assassin's Creed for Kinect.
Ow. Go.
Or then with that little girl that has like these hidden blade Wii remote controllers.
That's badass. That's badass.
That's just badass, but that said it was fake.
Just
Really makes me wonder why it has to load so long when I die, because the area is loaded in still, right?
Yeah, it has to load a lot of things, so because it renders a lot of things at one point at one time, which is where the frame rate at times kind of dies.
I mean, yeah, but it still has like a lot of stuff loaded, so it shouldn't take
Yeah,
that
but
long,
it
but
has
it
to
takes
reset
that
all
long.
enemies, it has to reset all props that can be destroyed, it has to reset all lightning, and it does not check if it's broken, it just kind of resets them. That's why
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
And this is especially why in Yana incredibly bad, because there's a lot of breakable things here.
Yeah. Ow. Cool.
There are later parts in the game where the loading speed takes like 5 seconds.
That sounds like
there
bliss.
And there are other times where it takes like up to half a minute.
Oh my god.
So just it just kind of didn't really hit the balance. But in Yana it's one of the
Optimized this game is not.
Yeah, most definitely not. And by the way, I'm really looking forward to like see Yana for the next 8 streams.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I feel it's gonna be. At this point.
Not because of the fact that you suck, which is probably what you're probably getting at right now. But
No,
maybe because
not
of
even.
But
It's just
maybe
the area
because
is
of the fact
annoying.
that Yana is like huge, and you have to spend so many fucking hours here.
I wouldn't say that I suck. I beat fucking Dark Souls 3 yesterday.
Yeah, that game is just fucking with you right now.
Like, I just wanna kill one of these dudes.
The way I usually do that, which you can't because different choices were made, is I just kind of shoot one with my hunter pistol and lure them to me.
I don't want to shoot because I don't want to waste my bullets, because the game is being very stingy with those bullets for some reason.
I usually start out farming with pressing the D-pad up to stab myself to relieve some HP to give me 5 bullets. So I never really waste bullets then. I just kind of waste HP, and this is something I can get back then.
But I don't like the gimmick of damaging myself. I just don't like
I
that.
mean, if you do it next to an enemy, you get it back instantly.
Unless the enemy is being a bitch and attacks me first, in which case, no.
Choose your enemy wisely then.
Yeah, do it on a boss. See how that works.
Actually, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
do that a
doing
lot because the weapon I used in the late game eats blood vials like crazy. And blood vials, quicksilver bullets. And in the middle of the boss fight, whenever I had the ability to parry or backstab him, I just kind of gave myself 5 bullets first and then did that to immediately full heal myself.
There's one boss fight where I just thought to myself, yeah, that's not where I was like only in the back, shooting at this thing from long range with a certain weapon from the DLC. Where I thought to myself, that's the fight. That's the fight.
I believe that.
Yep.
That just sounds
And
like
that's
game design.
No, she's just an abusable boss because she's a bit slow.
Well, that just sounds like boss design.
And then I just got cheesed. And I said to myself, okay, you know what? Fuck that. I'm just going in. I gotta go in there with my big sword.
Actually, PK, no, it's not bad boss design, it's bad hindsight, because the boss itself is actually not that cheesable in the main game, but they released in the DLC a weapon that is a ranged weapon that is outside of her reaction range and does exactly the type of damage that she's weak to.
Oh, fair enough, okay.
So you can just kind of sit around and spam that.
Well, that's just dumb.
That's just an oversight.
And that's what they call not balancing game weapons.
Yeah, but the DLC weapons have to be strong because the DLC is a bit harder, so I can actually see why they did that. So.
Yeah, probably.
Also,
Okay.
this is normally a weapon you get at the end of the DLC.
Yeah, I just kind of.
If you go the true way.
Long story short, it's an NPC has this weapon, and you can just kind of kill him early to get that weapon. But you can also just kind of do his quest line and get his like for the final boss of the DLC, which is like 3 to 4 more hours gameplay. By the way, PK, even if I know that's a bit not annoying to say, but hard to really feel, is I would definitely recommend do the other area first, because upgrade items and level ups are worth more than just trying you again and again, wasting your blood vials.
And your nerves.
Yeah, especially your nerves. They're like the most fragile thing here, I guess.
It's gonna be a
Because-
long way back to the forest, though. That's gonna be also annoying.
I think there was another shortcut you can open when you go to the right somewhere, but I don't remember that because I, well, don't remember Yanan that well. So when you head up the stairs, after the gate you opened earlier, there is, to your right somewhere, is like an elevator or like ladder you can use.
I'll see if I can find something under the grayish skies and the 1,000 enemies that just kill me if I want to explore.
Yeah, I would like say something like, hey, I could come into your world and just show you, and they're like, oh wait, no, I can't.
This ain't a Dark Souls.
But one thing I actually have to give Bloodborne credit where credit is due.
Credit?
In fact, is that I like that the insides for the eyes up there are, in my opinion, a bit more interesting than Embers for the multiplayer aspect.
Ow.
But the thing where I actually dislike, and I think they can tell you that much already, is that there's one enemy in this game that steals insight from you when he attacks you.
Oh, that's
Certain
fucking great, isn't it?
Just imagine, like, this fucking, like, your Ember in Dark Souls, and one enemy attacks you and just takes away your Ember.
That's just...
But there's
Cool.
also a contrary thing with like one boss fight, where when you don't have any insight, it's a cakewalk.
We're
Which-
talking about... Ah, yeah. Good. So what you just opened, PK, is when you head out of the starting area and just you'll just directly go forward, then, yeah. Yeah, summon Henriette, this is one of the NPCs you can summon to help you with the boss, but don't do that because that takes insight.
Oh, that's stupid.
As far as I can remember. And it also applies the whole idea of bosses having more HP because there are more people. And they're not worth that much, in my opinion.
Oh, great.
But again, that's opinion based, and yeah, I should clarify that nowadays, I think.
Also,
Big guy,
PK,
big guy. Eh.
have you already seen the Bloodborne Jessica I made?
Yeah. Didn't color it
Good.
yet though because
No, I
Didn't
just
color
sent it to you.
yet. Didn't color it yet because I don't like Bloodborne, I don't want to think about this game.
no, that's not, I just didn't have time.
Didn't want to color it because, well, if I color it, it's probably going to look all the same because Bloodborne looks all the same to me.
That would also be true because the reference colors. I didn't even look for reference colors yet because
Urban colors!
reference colors I can't talk.
But it's okay, is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Urban color still works because the game is very grey, brown, and reddish, so I can live with that. But it just sounds like just some kind of alien, like, ah, yes, the urban colors!
Ow, ow. Stop shooting, I want to hear. Thank
Earthling
you.
music.
Yeah, that's, yeah, human music.
Human music.
I like it. So this is the entrance to this forest area. It's just about a bunch of people with muskets. I think you can tell that much already.
Cool.
So,
Ow.
but there's a bonfire immediately after that, so once you kind of ran through that, you can just kind of get in. And if you ever shot on Quacksilver bullets, even if that may sound counterproductive, this area is perfect to farm them, because if you can clear all of them, you get like 40-ish.
Of course they
They
follow
do.
me. Of course they follow me.
Obviously they do. But there's like a bonfire right in front of you, so yeah.
It's great that they can attack you during dialogue boxes, really.
They can attack you during my dialogue box. They can't attack you when you're taking actions. So like opening a door, sitting down at the left.
Oh, good. No, wait. No! Wait.
Spinning, spinning, spinning.
Yeah, the stream is probably dying again.
Oh, that's fucking great.
This stream is not standing on a good star.
Even the stream doesn't want Bloodborne.
And I think I teleported to a different thing, because I don't know even if it registered. Because
What do you
it's
mean?
the same? I don't know.
No. What you have to imagine is that like each of the tombstones that you see there is one hub world. So the first tombstone is everything that incorporates Yharnam, and the next one would be the forest, and the next one would be the next thing. So there are just more tombstones
Thanks
to
for
teleport to.
telling me that, game. I appreciate it.
You would have seen that if you just taken a look. I'm not saying that you haven't really seen that just because, well, what's the word? Yeah, you just kind of, ignore that because being pissed off the game.
No, the thing is, I've gotten so used to going to the first gravestone over and over and over and over again, then I just thought, okay, it's probably still in there.
Good, yeah, I see. So you have to imagine like the whole tabs in Dark Souls with the bonfire when you can travel to. Like each of these tabs is its own teleportation zone here.
That just seems like a hassle.
I think it's actually nice this way. It like more physically separates these places, and I think that's
guess,
fine.
but I like the convenience of the tabs more, honestly.
Yeah, I can also see that. Which I also can see right now. Is, like, something I really just realized is I have this Toho background on my PlayStation, and I just kind of looking at the characters, and like, I know 2 of them of the 4, and there are no names. I'm like, who the fuck are these people?
Try to describe them, maybe I know.
So,
yeah,
well, the first one is Flandre, I think.
Okay, that's
So it's the sticky wings, colorful triangles,
yeah, that's
That's blonde, right?
and the other
Long
one is
hair.
Cherno. Because,
excellent.
well, Cherno is the one character I absolutely know.
Of course.
So, well, let's talk about her. Red-haired, green hat, blue-eyed.
Mailing.
Probably. She looks
China.
like a Chinese. She looks like a China person.
Yeah, her nickname is China.
China. Good. Then we
And the
also
other one's Rumia. I can already tell.
So,
Because it's
blonde.
the black clothes blonde girl.
Well,
I just
She looks like a.
okay, game. I just went into the circle. Thank you, I appreciate that.
She looks like a
great.
butler.
Yeah.
That's Sakuya then.
Is she T-posing? Wait, is she T-posing?
No wait, what's the hair color? I mean,
Yeah.
Blonde.
okay, it's Rumia.
And she has like blackish things around her arms.
Yeah, Rumia.
Is this like an allusion to slavery?
No, she's a darkness yokai.
Obviously. She's just handsome.
Yeah,
No, they are not. Wait.
both.
I like how
Handsome
quickly
was the one with darkness, darkness, darkness.
I like how quickly you actually found that fucking elevator shortcut. So you kinda dropped down to, I think, an early area. If I'm not mistaken.
Not like I would notice. Everything looks the fucking same.
Yeah, that's
Welcome
true.
to Bloodborne.
Welcome to Hamwick.
So let me just emphasize something that we had yesterday as a topic, but this gets better across the game. Later parts of the game are less open and more streamlined way it should go. So A, happens less often if you run in a circle, and B, you can more definitely tell where you are right now in time and space. They just kind of had this opening part of a more open and wide area to give that sense of freedom for the beginning. So yeah.
Fun getting lost.
Oh, right.
So what I have
I
constantly in my
this,
mind
yeah.
is...
Good. Okay. That's
Goodbye.
That's okay.
you have to call the elevator again, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
So, what I constantly have in my mind is that one video of that guy playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but only talking with the team with like Nap.
Oh yeah.
So, Nap, can you cover B? Nap. Like, is it a yes?
So Pokemon.
Nap. One nap means yes, two naps means no. Nap, are you a good player? Nap. It's just so fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. Just go away. I'm not even gonna bother fighting you. Go away, go home.
Yeah, like you just snapped when you get like 2 HP back. Like, no, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't care, but I don't quite want you to have the feeling of success.
There is no hunters. Go home.
Oh, Rick guy. Just kind of Pika has mastered the art of running. By the way, Pika, don't feel like weird because you run through an area because, well, I do that as well, because I just couldn't be bothered.
See, in Dark Souls I wanted to like explore and just look at
Bloodborne,
everything.
you just want to get over with.
No, it's like the game is forcing me to be fast because the enemies are so stupid that I don't even want to bother fighting them.
Go fast.
But I will also sense on the fact that your weapon, not your weapon, that your level is a bit on the low side.
Well, gee, I wonder why, because I can't keep my fucking souls!
That I go.
Well, it's not so, it's nothing, yeah. Hey! Welcome to the new place where I farm blood vials, because these enemies are way too easy in my opinion to kill, but I know that some people struggle with them.
Wasn't there like a lamp in the near vicinity?
Not like I would have noticed. Oh, thank you
No,
thank you.
You didn't pass, you didn't like, pass it.
Why did that give me a trophy?
You got your first item of these kinds.
Wow.
So, remember in Dark Souls, you had, rings. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
In Bloodborne you have runes, which you, after the boss of this area, you can equip. And you had just got your first one.
Oh, so it's useless still. Okay, cool.
For this point of time, yes. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Arcane C. If I don't remember that wrong.
I don't know. I fell down too fast.
If it is that, then it will still remain useless because Arcane C is the most useless thing in the world.
Fantastic. No, you can't hit me. No, you can't hit me.
Because
Oh,
if it is Arcane,
You can fall down, right? Or just do
If-
that, fine, but
if it is Arcane C, then equipping it would increase your arcane resistance. And as we noted last stream as well, there are just like 5 enemies in the game that do arcane damage. So nice. Got arcane stuff stupid in this game.
I'm gonna shut up.
Why?
I was about to ask what if you would have went the right way instead of left.
No.
There was nothing, right?
No, there's nothing.
I
This is where
don't
he
know
came-
where I'm going, that's the thing.
If he went left, he would run back. This is where he came from. By the way, after that laddery part in the building, there's one of the side night things that, like, that you can kill for the upgrade items. So, yeah.
I'm just more concerned with getting progress, because that's what I've been lacking this whole stream. All
Yeah,
it's
but,
been is me dying, getting one shortcut, farming blood vials because I ran out.
But you got a shortcut. The thing is with these kind of games is that you, even if it sometimes is appealing to just run through an area, you always have to keep in mind that your weapon level and your level is always very important to keep up with the damage input, because it will just escalate. If you skip one area because you feel too weak, then the next area will feel even weaker, and so on and so on and so on and so on.
Once again, I can't level up if I can't keep any of my fucking souls.
Yeah, this is why you have. I don't want to say this, but because I'm so aggressive, but this is why you get good. This is why you enforce fighting enemies to just get used to this fighting style. But I can definitely see why this is not appealing to people.
Like in Dark Souls, I enjoyed fighting most of the enemies except some. Some are just
because
stupid.
The game was a lot less frantic. That was my excuse, at least.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, this
also,
game
the game was more focused around the combat. I feel this one is more focused about nothing.
No, this is focused on dueling. Bloodborne is absolutely made for 1v1 combats. You can tell me whatever you want. The Dark Souls, yeah, it is as well, but in Dark Souls there's no real pity at fighting 2 or 3 enemies at once. When you do that in Bloodborne, you're probably dead.
Yeah, and that's the issue with the fucking levels. They just spam the enemies left and right, so how the fuck am I gonna duel someone when someone else is gonna just backshot me with some fucking shotgun?
And there is again where my whole point of the Panther pistol comes in, because where having range to lure enemies is very useful then. Yeah, you can also use throwing knives and pebbles. Yes, I see that, but still. Panther pistol for life.
Well, that just sounds even more tedious, you know?
Yeah, it is, but this will actually help you get stronger, and when you get stronger you don't have to bother with these things anymore, so you don't feel weak anymore, so you can just fight people.
Wait, where the fuck am I now?
This is, by the way, kind of a dead end where I leave the whole broken bridge.
Fantastic.
It's like a more or less again like a plaza area which branches out to some things, so yeah, you just have to take a look around here. Something I would definitely recommend though is that you would kill the dogs, because these annoying fuckers will chase you through the entire world.
Well, I can't kill them if I'm getting bombarded with Molotovs.
Yeah, but no, actually speaking, you can, because these people can't hit you for fuck's sake if you don't just move.
Yeah, but the radius is big enough that it doesn't help me a lot. Okay, come on. Just kill a fucking dog. Ow. Okay, come on. How about another dog? Nope. Nope. Sure, that's... Okay, come on. Kill a dog. Kill a dog. Kill a dog. Kill a dog, get some items. Maybe heal.
Something you
Maybe heal again, because... Okay. 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 That's totally fine.
Bloodstone shards give money, don't they?
No, Bloodstone Shards is the upgrade item. You think of the Blood Druze.
But he already has some.
No, he doesn't.
He has some.
You're talking about the Blood Druze or the Bloodstone Shards?
Blood Deuce.
Yeah, he has some of them. But not enough to level. Not enough to level.
Oh shit.
It's like a, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stay in this fucking area, kill some enemies, get some experience. Maybe that's gonna help. Probably not, but eh.
Something you definitely have to keep more focus on in Bloodborne than in Dark Souls, and this is something I really recommend you to get down as quickly as possible, is keep your stamina in your eye a bit better. Always keep enough stamina in there to do two rolls at any given time. This is my general rule of thumb. So, just
can I pick that item up maybe, game?
yeah, if you go for the right direction. Bloodborne is... I think we said that as well on the last Bloodborne stream, that Bloodborne is a lot less polished than Dark Souls.
I can see that.
It has some things that you can definitely tell had a lot of polish and had a lot of thought into them, but
Game design, it was not.
yeah, 80% of the game just is weird. I am so fucking confused on how many twin shots you get. Jesus fuck. So, remember in Dark Souls, you had small Titanite shards and large Titanite shards, and then you had Titanite chunks? Yeah, in Bloodborne it's similar. You have first you have Bloodstone shards, then you have twin Bloodstone shards, and then you have chunks, and then a slab. Oh well, a Bloodstone actually is what it's called. And you just get like the +6, the plus 4, 5, 6 level up items right now, but you have yet to level up the weapon at all. So this is what is so confusing me right now. So I'm just gonna look that up real quick. What's up with that?
So if I'm here, then wait, where the fuck am I now?
Or let me phrase it differently. Can you,
Oh, there's nothing.
Giga, can you do me a favor real quick?
Uh-huh.
Go to your inventory and there should be a point of like upgrade items and tell me how many Bloodstone shards you have.
Materials, I guess you mean. Bloodstone shards, 22.
Go kill some more enemies and then go back to the hunter stream.
Okay.
Because you can most definitely level up your weapon. You need a grand total of 16 to get it to +3. So
Oh, wait, I was here already. Oh, no, there's okay.
maybe do that. So another thing that I also just wanna say real quick because I think it's interesting
Who the fuck? Oh, you run there, okay.
is that in Dark Souls it was when you were embered, people could come help you, but you can also get invaded.
Uh-huh.
In Dark Souls, in Bloodborne it's similar. So when you ring that one bell that you got from the hunter stream, you can get people to come to your world to help you out. But it will also spawn one enemy who's constantly ringing another bell. And when you kill this enemy, you cannot be invaded anymore. But you still are technically speaking embered, so people can help you.
Huh.
Which I think is an interesting mechanic. But again, leads to the fact that Bloodborne's multiplayer community is non-existent.
Oh. Well, that's... Okay, how about you don't... Okay, thanks for comboing me, that's cool. And now I get to start all over again!
These dudes look like ugly Thanoses.
T-Hanos.
Thanosai?
Fan-Eye.
Bloodshot's eyeball material used in the cum chalice ritual.
Hell yeah.
Consume the cum chalice.
I know it's a random thing that I just have in my mind right now, but remember the Rick and Morty episode, Morty's Mind Blowers?
I never watched it, so I can never watch Rick and Morty.
But I think Sappy did.
What?
The Rick and Morty episode, Morty's Mind Blowers.
Which one was it?
Morty's Mind Blowers. This is literally what the old show
And
was
goodbye
about.
to my old souls, fucking great.
When all the times that Rick removed the memories from Morty's mind.
Oh yeah, that one.
Where it begins with like this one guy chasing the two and he has the truth tortoise and stuff like this. And I don't know why this is a thing that is so stuck in my mind, but consume the cunt chalice and release the truth tortoise have the same syllables, and this is annoying me.
It's beautiful.
And I could honestly, it is not even connected in any way, shape or form, or is useful in any way, shape or form, but it's just on my mind.
Hit. Oh, come on. Hit. No. Where the fuck? Why can't I? Why is the perspective screwing with me? That's something I also noticed. Like, I feel like I'm never too close to an enemy. I don't remember that being a problem in Dark Souls.
Yeah, because you're straight sauce. What you have to keep in mind right now, it sounds so,
Well, I'll just elongate my sword, I don't care. Oh wait, that makes it do a lot more hit line. Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up real quick where you can get the Kirk hammer.
Not like a hammer is gonna help.
Yes it is, because remember when I said the Bloodborne always has weapons that transform?
Uh-huh.
And the Kirk hammer is in its normal state, it is a straight sword.
Oh, okay.
So it actually would help.
In before it's a late game item.
No, you can get it really early, it's one of the weapons that I started.
Okay.
Sword.
There's another version where you have, instead of a hammer, you have a great sword.
You can
Which
buy
is-
that. You can buy that from the shop after you beat the cleric beast, so you can just buy
No,
that.
he had to find something for that.
Yeah, the thing that you get after the cleric beast, the sword hunter badge.
You get that after the cleric piece?
Sword Hunter badge is a key item in Bloodborne. It unlocks the Kirkhammer and repeating pistol in the messenger shop. It's dropped by the cleric beast upon defeat.
Oh no, I was talking about another thing.
You were talking
sword.
about the Radiant Sword badge, which you need to open the old workshop.
Yeah.
Okay, that was... Why didn't it shoot?
Input lag.
Why didn't it shoot?
Bloodborne.
This game!
Sorry if I'm not like laughy when you're pissed, because it's just so rare that someone has similar opinions to this game to me.
It's just... It's baffling.
This game was game of the year, by the way. Just keeping that in mind.
Yeah, in that case I gotta be even more critical then. Also, something I did notice while going through the forest. In the beginning of the game I still wanted to be like explory, like look at stuff. Now it's gotten to the point where it's like... I don't see the point with being explory, because every time I want to explore I just get ball sacked by some enemy and lose any kind of progress I had. So it's like, why bother?
Yeah.
Why bother looking at all the stuff the game devs have made if they make it so annoying to look at any of the stuff?
As I said, not also, but it's close to what I said earlier, it's because when your weapon is not upgraded, you're a bit low level. Things are just out of your league right now a bit. So I can definitely say that with like just a bit of farming work, which is hard to do, I know, but you would get there to a point that you could actually take your time for a bit.
I mean, I'm trying to take my time with farming, but I keep getting fucking killed.
But here's the thing, you're taking your time farming in an area that you are currently under-leveled and underpowered for.
But it gives better souls than in an area I was already in.
Yeah, but dying takes away any souls you gain, and dying is more, well, no, what's the word, it can hit me easier here.
I'll just go fucking back then.
When you're in the Hunter Dream, then look into the shop and look if you can buy the Kirkhammer.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, why do the crows just... What the fuck? The fuck was that? Why did they just... They didn't even move! I just stood at them and they did damage! What the shit?
But it doesn't look like that.
That's not telegraphed at all.
I know.
What the shit?
Bloodborne is the main reasons why I don't like why I don't like crows, actually. I mean, I love birds, but fuck crows, like, in all honesty.
I mean, crows can be cute, but these aren't.
The Kirkhammer, by the way, costs 3,000, so... If you could buy it, if you can buy it, so let's say it this way.
Yeah, let's just look first of all. If the game is nice enough to give me something else.
Well, you should be able to buy it according to the wiki right now, so...
That's annoying. I want to switch tabs with L and R. That's not how it works. That's so annoying. Right hand weapon, Kirkhammer. Yeah, okay. It's there.
So...
Well, let's go farming.
No, you have the things in your inventory to plop. You can get money for that.
Molotov, yeah, I'll drink that.
So it's the thing that has like a parentheses number behind that.
Thick cold blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of use all of them you have and buy the thing, upgrade it, and then put less rest in levels. That's what I say right now.
Might as well. Use multiple, use all, use multiple. Why does it default to no? Menus!
Menuing is hard.
Use multiple.
I think it's actually really smart that they did it. No. You upgrade items in the... Remember where you had to repair your weapon? Last stream?
Oh, I can't equip the fucking weapon.
Oh.
Wait, he needs...
Game!
Yeah. No, that's on me. I could have looked that up. I'm sorry.
Okay, what can I level up something? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, I can 1 level up. No, 2. Okay. Fucking I don't know. Endurance, I guess.
I'd say strength because you want to use
Hey,
a weapon,
put
don't you?
strength. Put it in strength, please. For the love of God.
Okay.
Because there are 2 weapons in this game that are long swords and they can transform into something else, and each of them are strength weapons. So you need base enough strength, and I assume you want to stay with that, because that's what you did last time.
Probably. Let's see how it is even. But I won't be able to know how it is until I level up more, because fucking.
How much you just want to come into your world and give you money?
That's
Which, technically speaking, I can, because
what's
you
even
can
the
drop
requirements there? I can't even see that. This
down there. It's attributes required.
attributes accrue.
That's strength. You need
Strength
16. You have 13.
Game.
Well, it is a great hammer, so that's not too weird.
Now I need to farm in this area where I get like 50 souls a pop per enemy, which is like not anything at all. There's one thing I never had to do in Dark Souls 3, it was grind.
Oh yeah, well you just killed her real quick. The granny in the wheelchair always drops 4 bullets,
Cool.
so keep that in mind maybe.
Not sure why
you
grandmother
never
would drop bullets, but sure.
We never had really to farm in Dark Souls because Dark
How
Souls
about shooting, you bitch?
Because you don't have the weapon equipped.
Why don't I have the weapon equipped? What the fuck?
you press D-pad left at one point then.
I don't remember doing that, but sure, game, if you say
Yeah,
I
it
did.
might have happened while you were,
Trying
I
to
don't know,
inventory.
dying something.
Sure, game.
Well-
Inventory. Also, what?
This is when it happens to me most times when I'm trying to do something in the inventory and I hit left and close it at the same time.
Why is that a thing?
Well, because it's a button input you did.
Quick weapon change. Heard of it?
No, I mean, like, why is that in the menu a thing? Like, why does that, why?
No, when you have your menu up, you can just use this D-pad freely, but when you close it and you then accidentally, while doing that, still put an input in the menu. This is when it happens to me a lot. Well, that's a player flaw, that's not a game flaw.
No, it feels like a game flaw because the menu should take priority and it doesn't.
It does! That's what I'm telling you!
No, not when it's... It should take priority even when it's closing. There should be like a tiny amount of time so it doesn't happen.
That's just nitpicking right now.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sure, fuck this game. There's a nitpick.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely agree on the fair part that the Bloodborne is bad at parts. But still.
Ouch! Oh, there we go. Okay, so...
That didn't go out of the screen, by the way. Out of the...
Probably his internet died or something, I don't know. Anyways, ouch. Ow, ow. Oh, wait. The thing is also, I didn't even see that my gun wasn't there anymore because once again,
Yeah,
side
because
issue.
you can't see the shape.
Yeah. Like, why?
You know what, Scratch, that I can't drop your items because you can't drop items in this game for other player.
That's even better!
No, I can agree with that to a certain degree,
I
because
guess, that could be overpowered.
that's something you're probably not going to bother with in the stream because it just takes way too much time with the Chalice dungeons.
Yeah.
Where you can get, well, that's something else we have to explain. Weapons have 3 slots of where you can put gems in them. And in the Chalice dungeons you usually find very good ones.
Oh.
You can just find them in the overworld as well, but in Chalice dungeons they're usually the stronger ones, so they say that, hey, if you want to have an even stronger weapon, you could do that.
Huh.
But you don't have to. And so, when you have like a weapon on the Chalice dungeon on like plus like 0, because it's not upgraded yet, but it has like gems in there like increase your physical damage by 70%, which is like one of the biggest things. Then I can see why they don't allow to drop that. Or when it's like an item that is related to anything that comes later in the game, or like something that is unique in a way, shape, or form. I can see why they did that there.
Yeah. It makes sense somehow. Still, it's like weird to not have that, considering it was in Dark Souls and stuff.
Yeah, but Dark Souls has a bigger co-op focus than Bloodborne.
Ah.
I mean, technically speaking, Dark Souls, Bloodborne didn't even have like a multiplayer covenant. Up until... No, wait, no, scratch out something. I'm stupid, I mix up things.
Ah.
Scratch that!
Scratch, there we go. Now I can talk.
Yeah, covenants are also a thing in Bloodborne, but they're a bit more of a hassle and they do less, so... Yeah. But,
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
But your choice of covenant actually does directly do something to your character, because every covenant has like a small bonus to what you can and cannot do.
Huh.
And there's one which is called the milkweed, which I love name-wise, which if you are in that covenant you gain more money and have a bigger item drop chance on items, for example.
Oh, that's nice.
And there's one which is, I think, Radiance, something like that, which was that when you are doing an attack and an enemy kills you while you're still doing an attack, and then your attack will still go through, like, it will be not interrupted by you dying, but afterwards you will die. But if the attack connects with an enemy, you get that heal, then you can save it as one last time.
Ah.
But I think that's like one you once or twice per life, and it's very... Yeah, it's not like... No, wait. It's not like in a way you imagine like the full swing will still go through. It's like 5 more frames of attack before you die.
Good.
Sounds stupid, saved my life like 80 times at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, that actually works.
Alright, let's see if I can level up again. Maybe.
I think maybe once.
Better to level up now than to lose it all again.
Yeah, fair point. So, something I actually enjoy when watching other people play Soulspawns again while I'm playing it alongside a bit is just realizing the difference in souls. Because you're like at 4,000, you're like, oh yeah, that's actually a substantial number right now. And I'm like on the 75,000, like, ah, that's not even worth it to remember. So, I just think these kind of things are funny.
Who the fuck messaged me? Okay. Just useless banter. Glad I saw that. Fucking WhatsApp groups, fucking messes.
I like the impatience of both of us that we always flick the right stick to the left and right side when we wait.
I flick both sticks.
Ah, good. I always just do the left one because you know how I hold my controller by now.
That's so cursed. Like, I still don't. I hate that.
I showed a picture to a other friend of mine who also plays a lot of the Bloodborne and Dark Souls, and it was like, yeah, also the controller like that's what's wrong about it. It's like, good.
What the
I
fuck?
Apparently that's just a thing that Dark Souls players do.
Y'all are cursed.
We enjoy these games thoroughly. Obviously, we are cursed to some degree.
Fair enough.
We're cursed with insanity.
There we go. Come on.
There's an enemy in one of the shittiest dungeons who spawned in a poison swamp and is not immune to poison. Thank you, randomly generated dungeons.
That's just great. That's just great.
So I just see like a health bar through like the entirety of the dungeon like slowly decrease.
That's beautiful.
Aye, he died. Fuck, he gave 12,000. Why did he give 12,000 money?
Thanks, game.
Very cool.
So let's see. When does the fucking ball even trigger?
When you go half the cross. So Seppi's out of the call, but still in the chat, I assume. Yeah, you are insane. Only an insane person would enjoy Bloodborne. Can this enemy stop being There's another one!
Another one!
I just realized that the other one just died. So it's like... Why?
And if you wanna say like stuff like insane for liking a game, I would be insane for liking Mega Man X6 because that game is fucking horse shit, but I like it so much. Because it's just so stupid, but it's so satisfying.
I just have the picture of that raccoon in my mind, so on like this trash can, and just like looking like he's screaming. And someone put a subtitle underneath that, "Don't touch my trash."
No, isn't that a possum?
I don't know. You know what I mean, though. And so I just have that in my mind, just like this awesome raccoon thing, just with Jessica head, and like Mega Man says like, "Don't touch my trash!"
Yes! Oh, that would be an awesome image. Like an awesome meme.
Maybe.
No, but seriously, like, I have weird taste in games too, sometimes. But it's like...
You're like a person who would enjoy Sekiro.
Oh no,
Sekiro.
I've heard horror stories of the game sometimes, I don't know.
Yeah, but mainly from me and Seraph, I assume.
Yeah.
Because literally everybody else that I know that played the game, it's like, it's a great game! I have one friend in class who was like, it's just like Star Wars Fallen Jedi Order, just worse in every substantial way. And I couldn't agree more on that.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, by the way, something else I just want to point out is about the whole, you really can stagger enemies and you get gangbanged a lot and cannot get your attacks through. That's also one of the reasons why I adopted the heavy weapons gameplay, like great swords and great hammers, because when swinging a great sword takes a lot more to, you know, to be aborted or abrupted.
Aborted.
You know what I mean?
God.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm talking about?
But it's just like, it just takes so much more to interrupt that, so I just don't really have to bother with the whole issue of like thinking. Thinking in general. I literally cannot find my way around this dungeon. I think this is a bugged one.
Clearly. Yeah, randomly generated shit is always like a hit or miss. Like,
it was a guillotine.
Take your time. I'm guessing the internet is like a bit dead or something. I've had it happen to me a few times this stream already, so this is great.
What is the purpose of this room?
I think it was already like 3 times when the internet died this stream, which is like, why? How
I just pulled the PK.
Yeah.
I didn't see the ladder.
I love how that's just a me thing now. Boink, boink, boink. This poor grammar.
Just sitting there like, I hope my grandson returns from the war today, and you just kind of kill her.
I just drop in, kill her husband, kill her, keep going, take her bullets. No big deal.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm very happy right now. I think you can tell that much.
Oh hell yeah.
So, no, like for me this is the best thing.
It's the best day ever.
So all of my weapons I use, with one exception on my main character in Bloodborne, is are DLC weapons, because I just like them a lot more. And there are, remember when I said with that gem things with their weapon upgrades? There are different types of gems that have different forms, like a crescent, star, opal, these kind of things. And some weapons just have these fixed. So, for example, my main weapon has 2 crescents and 1 triangle gem. 2 star and 1 triangle gem. And I don't like that. And there, in the challenge dungeon, you sometimes can find different weapon varieties of these weapons. So, variety which like different imprints. And in this challenge dungeon, I just found one that's it's like a shop, like a fucking merchant, and he sells all of the DLC weapons in a different versions.
All the weapons.
Like, yeah, and even beyond the weapons that are DLC, the ones that I absolutely fucking love, because there are other weapons from the main game that I enjoy, even those he sells in a great way. I'm so happy right now.
Happy boy.
I must never lose this chalice. Anything else in here? Sinister Hintertube. Oh no. Oh fucking yes, more challenges.
Hintertube. That sounds disgusting.
Hintertube.
Oh. Tube.
Two.
Two.
I still think I go for the blue hammer. because-
Oh, okay, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. How about you chill the fuck out, dude? Come on. There we go. Into this fuck. Ah. Alright. But at least there's only one person having internet troubles, and that's the streamer. That's the best person to happen that to.
This one actually works pretty well. So I get the triangle one alright. I'm so happy right now.
Happy boyo. Boyo.
Like, just so we're on the same page when it comes to creativity of these weapons, because I will just assume that some of them you will never find. Because some of them are really hidden. Ah, spider enemies. Great.
And even if they weren't hidden, I wouldn't see them.
Yeah, agreed on that as well. So, there is one weapon that's like a curved sword.
Uh-huh.
And you can, when transform, you can transform it into a bow. And it would literally transform into like a ranged weapon then. You can just shoot. Oh, the trap just one-hitted me. Jesus fuck. So, you literally, so you literally have like a bow weapon. And you just can, it does so much damage. One more level in strength. And then a bit more because you also want to upgrade that weapon as well. Don't forget that.
So, how much upgrading costs?
I don't remember it being expensive, but I can be wrong about that as well. So
I hope it's not expensive. It wasn't in Dark Souls.
in Dark Souls it was usually roughly the rate of 10 enemies of your current area.
Which wasn't really an issue because I could kill enemies easily.
Yeah.
It always felt like I had enough stuff unless I just died. In which case I didn't have jack shit, so brr.
I mean, I kind of want my money back. I just realized that. Yeah, retro.
Hi Granny, bye Granny. Sorry Granny. Thanks for the bullets.
This fucking shadows rules. Like for real. Woman. There's one enemy in the Shell's dungeon who I would generally consider to be of like. You know how Izanami is portrayed? The Japanese goddess, quote-unquote goddess?
Yes.
The corpse-ass woman that's like really lanky and has like black hair that's just weird and she has sickles. Yeah, this is an enemy in the Shadows dungeons. And she's so fucking insane. It's like one of the fucking hardest enemies in the game. Just, I mean, your character is big in this game. Some enemies are definitely bigger, but your character is pretty big. Now imagine that when standing side to side here, you still are below her chest. And you just have that thing running up to you twice as fast as you could run, and just wildly swinging around the fucking sickle.
That sounds fucking terrifying, holy shit.
It is! Bloodborne also wants to be a horror game, you can definitely tell that at times.
I mean, I've gotten kind of numb to that stuff after Dark Souls with all the grotesque shit.
No, the thing is, it's less like horror and the like grotesque and... what's the word?
Shocking?
Yeah, not these kind of story, more it's like... You feel uncomfortable, like constantly uncomfortable at things at the later part of the games.
Boy, I already do.
I would like to say why, but I won't want to spoil later areas for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, the enemy's getting poisoned through the wall again, fuck yes. So, let's just say the later parts of the game become a literal fucking nightmare.
Oh boy.
And I fucking love that. With the exception of one enemy, because I fucking hate that. Oh yeah, that's something you don't know about me. I have I have like 2.5-ish phobias. And one of them is the half-ish one is heights, and it's only heights when I don't feel secure. So when I'm, for example, on a roller coaster, I really don't mind, but like standing on a ladder is something I really can't do
I
very
would
well.
flip the fuck out on a roller coaster. I don't find those things secure at all.
Yeah, I love roller coasters.
I'm terrified of those things.
So this is like the half-ish phobia, and the other two are spiders, because I absolutely fucking hate spiders.
Yeah, they're
And-
kinda eerie.
And the other one is it's more like a mix between two, because it's like the worst of both worlds, and it's like wild growing fungi or mushrooms, and like stuff that is hairy and fuzzy, even though it definitely doesn't have to be. I think you understand what I mean by that.
Like those spiders.
Yeah, as well, for example. But like when you see like a moldy piece of wood, just imagine it, or like moss.
Ah. I mean,
It's
moss
just
is fine, but like just
No, moss even that I think is disgusting.
like when I see a moldy piece of bread, that's just ew.
But just like,
But like
and
moss
mushrooms,
is natural and stuff.
mushrooms also just like by proxy. I don't like eating them.
Yeah, I never was a fan of eating mushrooms. I haven't eaten
It's-
one in like years, many years.
This also brings me to one of my favorite things. It's like in Monster Hunter. In Monster Hunter World, there was one monster which is called Valhazak, which is a monster that covers itself in corpses,
Oh, lovely.
which already disgusting. And with Iceborne, they added like a deviant version of that, which they call Black Veil Valhazak, which is the same idea, just it covers itself in rotted corpses. So it literally is like full of like fuzzy, moldy stuff.
Ugh.
I hate that monster. I think I've beaten it like twice because I just can't stand watching it.
I like the thought process behind it though. What's worse than corpses? Ah, moldy corpses! You're hired.
Well, I assume it's moldy corpse. It could be just moldy, like foresty stuff. But considering Valhazak is literally the corpse monster, I think that's fair to assume it's the corpses. Or like spores. I don't know.
Spores, like mushroom spores and stuff. That's also disgusting.
Yeah. So what's my reward for fighting a lot of... Yes!
A lot of yes.
Well, my reward for fighting a lot of enemies that I definitely don't want to look at was something I have like 20-ish of.
Great.
So nothing.
Last
Yeah,
of Us?
the thing is, yeah, The Last of Us, the mushroomy zombies. I can't. No, people say like they find like a lot of people actually say that's like the zombies in The Last of Us are like less horrifying because they're not like zombies in the traditional sense, like bloodthirst. Like I think it's so much worse. Just like having to see like a walking corpse with like half of his head being a mushroom, like a wild ass
Yeah.
growing mushroom. It's just
Ugh.
like no, don't.
Ugh. That's just disgusting.
Yes, I don't know. Have you played The Last of Us?
No,
I-
no, never.
In the later part, like there are 4 major types of zombies, and depending on how much the spore mushroom thing develops in them.
Ah.
And so the first one is just like humanish. The second one is like you can see like small mushrooms spurting out of them, like on like the shoulders and arms, and on the heads. And the third one, the entire head or part of the head is removed and is just replaced by mushroom.
Ugh.
And the last form is just like completely covered in mushrooms and to a certain degree is bulletproof.
Oh,
Because of,
co-
all
of
of the
course.
fucking mushrooms.
Of course.
Because you have to imagine like the entire body, like the entire meaty part is just like removed of meat and it's just like mushrooms. But they have been growing for so long that they hardened and like become petrified.
Ugh.
This is this disgusting and I love it. I love it and hate it as well because phobias.
Just so. Ugh.
So raunchy.
Oh,
It's the
hell
word that
yeah.
I'm always looking for. Great, this is literally the thing I wanted. Hey! he's
Stab
back.
him in the stomach. Yeah, there we go. You gotta. Oh, okay. There we go.
It just took me to spoil Bloodborne, to spoil, what's it called, Last of Us, for him to come back.
It's not like I ever play Last of Us.
I still would
Probably.
recommend it, it's a nice game. Like, not on stream, but just have that experience. It's an incredibly nice game.
I can definitely stand behind that opinion.
Okay. If I find it for cheap someday, maybe.
Because it's
I
not necessarily about the apocalypse of
what's-
zombie apocalypse,
Wait,
but it's like a medium for it.
am I just flipping things up? So if you sometimes visit PK, or am I thinking of someone else?
No, that's someone else.
No, I
it's someone else.
sometimes visit you.
Okay, sorry.
Not you in the
Yeah,
sense
but-
of you as a
yeah.
person.
Oh,
but
yeah, that.
Thank you.
Okay, oh yeah. Right, that makes sense.
And Vicky doesn't live close to us in any way, shape, or
Nope,
form. does he?
Austria.
Yeah, okay, good. Because I... yeah, because good, then my mind is not playing tricks on me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because I have that game on physical. That's it was in PS Plus like some months ago, or years. I can't even remember at this point. So I have that game twice in this way, and I wouldn't be bothered by that by not having it physical. But if you're not that close by, well, that's
you
just.
can send it to him per, I don't know, post.
Like,
Postcard.
yeah, but that would include. I actually would have. It would include that I have
That's
to bother
effort.
with the. Yeah, that I have to bother with like the whole like postage thing. And I really don't want to.
Give it to me at some point, I'll send it to him.
Hey.
Still have some things I have to send him to anyways. So I don't think that 1 gram or whatever the fuck that weighs will change anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a CD case with a CD, and those things are not heavy.
I would literally just throw the CD in like some like pebbles so the CD would scratch up.
Great, a CD to wipe my ass with, thanks! Just what I always wanted.
Also, one thing that I think is really, really horrifying about those zombies
In Last of Us.
in Last of Us compared to the other zombies. You know, like the zombies go with this like.
Oh yeah.
These zombies have the name clickers because they make clicking sounds to
Echo.
locate you per echo.
So they work the same. They are blind because of the whole idea of like not having a head.
Do you
Not
know the
having
way?
eyes, or the eyes being
Weather Queen?
crushed or anything by those mushrooms. Because, as I said in the chat, there's a high chance that they are still alive
I'm
They're just not in their right mind.
Classical things that we can talk about now is because the Last of Zombies are quote unquote are actually based upon an actual thing in our world.
Oh yeah, those mind control mushrooms, yeah, I know.
Yeah, those mushrooms that take control of ants.
And it's so disturbingly creepy!
No, just imagine this just with humans.
God.
It's just substantially worse.
That's just... I hate that.
Also,
I
The
hate
Last
that
of Us
thought.
2, it was just, yeah, I don't know how. to
Please
say
don't spoil
it.
arenas. I've had to.
No. Last of Us 2 was just pushed back, so I think
Yeah,
it's
but-
not going to come out this year.
When I say what I mean by please don't spoil arenas, I literally have not seen a single trailer or teaser or anything to this
I just
game.
wanted to say that the second one is not going to come in any near future.
Yeah, good. But sometimes when I say like, when people are like talking about a game that's going to be released that I'm interested in, and they like, I say like, please don't spoil. Like, it's only the trailers and it shows this and that. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't want to know that. I don't want any opinion going into
Just
that
don't
game.
watch...
I mean,
yeah.
you can see Ellie.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no
also a
shit,
thing,
yeah.
like, if you watch the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3 or something, they spoil so much as I...
Oh yeah, so you have seen the trailers?
No, I haven't, but you told me they spoil so much.
Yeah, because they spoil literally a lot of
I have
things.
such a giant ass deja
Also,
vu right now.
Final Fantasy 15.
Have we already talked about this? Or am I just losing my mind again?
I don't think we have talked about this.
Okay, then I am just having a deja vu, so nice.
Yeah.
Deja vu.
So Final Fantasy 15.
That's okay.
I just like how they are putting a plot twist in the trailer.
Like, that's not what they put in the trailer. I don't get it.
Like, oh hey, you like that guy? Boom, he's blind. Haha.
Fucking character that I don't know.
And not even like only hinting that he might be blind. No, they are full on showing that character with a cane. Or
No, just like with like glasses, just like
Yeah.
looking like a fucking nerd.
I mean, yeah, he has shades on at that point, and
No,
he
he
has
just
this
needs
long
a
stick
fucking-
with a ball.
Now it just needs a fucking guide dog.
like he's just standing there with like a t-shirt, like, look at me, I can't look at myself. So it's like stupid shit like that.
I mean, it's just
Don't say it's close.
no.
It's
Square
worse.
Enix does not know how to make trailers. That's why I also didn't look at any of the Final Fantasy VII trailers. I'm going to buy this game tomorrow, or at least pre-order it.
Wait, 7 comes out tomorrow?
No. It's coming. Maybe
Wait.
maybe you could get it earlier because at
I've-
least
I pre-ordered it at GameStop, but what you have to do is at GameStop is you have to tell them like, get it here or get it delivered.
Imagine using GameStop.
And I said, well, kinda here because I don't like having things delivered because I don't like delivery in general. And so considering that during the Corona lockdown I can't get in there, I probably won't be getting that game anytime soon. So yeah,
are they having it closed or what?
yeah, they're closed.
Oh shit.
As far as I can tell, at least, because what my mother told me is that most of the things in like the whole place, like city, are closed.
Okay.
So PK, is this a weapon you can get behind?
It's a bit slower than the usual longsword I used, but it's probably better this way. Better than what I had. Okay, how do I fortify? Game. Okay. I guess. And I can do that again, sure, why not? And I can't do that again. Okay, fuck that.
Oh yeah, by the way, something else I want to tell you, PK, is that when you kill Amelia, or the white fairy, that sounds so bad, the white furry. You know what I mean, the boss. The blood vials become a bit more expensive.
Great!
There are more, in several increments the game gets...
More stingy.
No, not stingy, but increases the value of things because of the way you get them gets a bit difficult by proxy.
Because unlike Dark Souls, this game hates you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's fair. So, just imagine like in late game, enemies still drop with the same rate, but they become a bit harder to kill, and therefore they have to kind of emphasize it in the shop as well. But you get more money.
Even though you always just can go back and farm.
Yeah, I know.
Makes
But,
no sense.
But you also have to keep in mind that you get more money for the later enemies, and therefore you probably want to kill the later enemies to buy them better.
I guess. But if you kill the later enemies, you get the items anyway.
See, what I usually do is just like I farm like 200,000 souls, which sounds hard, I know.
I just remember where I
Buy like
found.
400 of them.
I just remember where I found my blood echoes when I went to the DLC. It was like the way to the final boss.
Yeah, they do that because of that one fucking boar that gives like 5 billion souls. There's
I
like
also
one.
died like a real lot there.
So
On a good run, I get like 100,000 blood echoes there, and then I get killed by something stupid.
yeah, but it's it's a good run, but it's pretty easy in the end. It's my thoughts of them.
If things go your way.
Yeah, obviously. But like, I usually just run up to the boar and then just kind of jump down a cliff and have hope that one enemy close to me has my money.
Where's my money, Lebowski?
I just want to point out, I love it when the boar has your money, especially this one.
Oh yeah.
Just
so
see
ball.
Me up there. Where's that even? I can't even get up there. Come on.
You can.
You
It's
can.
it's behind him.
I can't. Yeah, great.
It's behind the brick guy.
Literally heat behind the brick guy and go up there, kill that ass, kill the brick guy.
So the thing about these hunchback enemies, they're a bit more present throughout the game than most other enemies, is that, as you can tell, they're pretty easy to parry. And this is pretty much the main issue why I usually farm these kind of enemies when it comes to, in early parts when it comes to needing anything, money-wise or blood vial-wise. So, by the way, why I told you that that after the boss the blood vials get more expensive is that I would maybe recommend doing like 2 or 3 farming runs and just buy a shit ton of them before you do the boss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do that.
I think that 3 more times they become more expensive. I think they don't always double in price, but they always increase by what they cost now. So they cost 180 now, then after that they cost 360, then they cost 540. And I think they stay at 4554. No, they go to 720.
What the fuck is with the crow's hitboxes for attacking? That's so stupid.
Yeah, they pack and they do like claw attacks, but it really doesn't look like that.
Why not just eat a Molotov in there?
Because, well, he doesn't have infinite of these.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Like, the thing that annoys me about the crows is like, I'm attacking them, but as they are getting hit and they have the hit animation, they hit me with the hit animation, which is like, what?
No, that's actually an attack that looks like they're being hit.
But why would that...
Just because the attack is literally them flailing around. And so that just looks like they're getting hit, but they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, Bloodborne is weird. So, but now that you actually have a weapon that's upgraded to a certain degree, would you say that you actually can explore a bit better?
No.
Good. Welcome to Bloodborne.
Well, that was fucking great!
I mean, you still get there easily.
Yeah, that were elevator shortcut. So let's look at the Shellus dungeon boss, because that's probably not fun.
It's gonna be Andre Death. Calling it now.
So the Shellus dungeon bosses usually are like either normal, like quote-unquote more special enemies from the normal overworld area, but just a bit stronger. Or recycled bosses and sometimes unique bosses. And I just hope it's a unique boss. Say the least.
So it's gonna be at least interesting, not boring. Game.
Goodbye.
Game.
I need to get a wireless headset. So they usually have some kind of unique feature to them though. So yeah, I keep forgetting what these chalices are named. But there's one chalice when you're in that you have half max HP, for example.
Why?
Because the whole chalice is cursed. It makes sense. It makes sense when... Oh, it's actually a unique boss, but I fought him already, so I know him.
It's not a unique boss then.
Yeah, but in a way I fought him already in the Shellus dungeons. He's unique to the main game.
Fair enough.
And these bosses, they vary a bit.
Sicker.
I actually can do pretty well damage against them. Ay, caramba.
Okay, big boy, come on. How
Why
about
does
I
it
don't
do
get
so
sniped for once? Go on.
Little damage. I did not say anything, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's too late to apologize.
He didn't one-hit me. He didn't quite one-hit me, but he was close.
Okay. Game. No, don't.
Oi, that's a new attack. More of these, please. Oh!
Maybe a little tip for the next time.
While I'm waiting for the loading screen.
Kill that fire guy before you kill a brick guy.
I can't even reach the fucking fire guy until I kill the brick guy.
You can just run around him. The brick guy enemies are pretty slow. You have to keep that in mind. And the boss is dead.
The thing
Nice.
in Bloodborne is also positioning.
but it's a thing in every Souls game to a certain degree.
Yeah, I know, but I think here it is especially important.
So, was that just it?
Oh, the loading screen is back. Oh, I mean, it loaded finally. There we go.
Still
And goodbye to 6,000 souls. That's fucking great.
Not that big of a deal in that chapter of the game.
I mean, it still is, because I need to level up, and now I can't.
I like, by the way, how PK swapped between moods, between farming, like, hey, I'm actually having somewhat of fun right now in a certain degree, to, I fucking hate this game.
I'm trying to stay positive. It's hard. Okay, kill that bitch. Get some. You know, the worst part is, I saw this ladder, thought, hey, I finally found a ladder. I can't climb that ladder.
I'm the brick guy.
The one time I see a ladder, I can't use it. This is sad.
What the What?
Hold up, wait, where?
What?
The ReZero director's cut has a different ending.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Nice. Please don't spoil it,
I haven't seen it.
No, but if you
Just, Google told me.
if you read anything about that, please don't spoil Arena.
I want to
If you
watch
watch
this.
it as well, please don't spoil Arena.
I will not spoil you. It's just that this happens.
Please no spoiler, Reno.
Please don't spoil Arena.
Subaru dies. Yes.
Please no
What?
spoiler, Reno.
But Subaru never dies!
Get over there.
Yeah.
The car can't die!
Please no super Reno. I
Yeah.
can't talk. Yeah, okay, don't. What the fuck game? There we go. How it works. Now once more. For good. Okay, that just. Cool.
Always go for the fire people first.
I don't know where they are.
Just a bit
Look
further
around.
away, just a bit further behind him, and
You
to
say
the
look
side.
around to the guy who can't see shit in this
Yeah.
game.
PK, if you...
That's the paradox.
just behind him, before the gates, there's like a small rocky path to the right you can head up. There's where the guy is.
Ah, okay. Game, please keep the lock on. Game.
Don't you just love it when they use bosses as normal enemies?
That's just lazy.
Fucking Shadows Dungeons. I mean, I wanted them at this point, but still. Fucking Shadows Dungeons.
Like, make some new enemies, come on.
The leak is saying that Resident Evil 8 is coming out next year.
8.
Yeah.
Wow. They aren't making this franchise at all.
I mean, they tried to make Revelations 3, but the game was so good received, so well received that they thought that they wanted to put more. What was it? Not emphasis.
Effort.
Effort. Thank you. They wanted to put more effort into it and said, okay, fuck that. It's a main title then. But hey, that's just a leak, so we have no fucking idea.
And we all know how true
Okay.
leaks are. Okay,
Thanks
so
for
there's a
watching.
stone path here. No, there's not a stone. To the right of the building there's a stone. No. Wait,
What?
no.
No.
To the right of the.
No,
wait.
What?
Oh. Wait, what? Where's the fuck to the right, to the left? Is it under my head? Or is this all just a joke and I'm already dead? Not sure which was killed, but he's dead. Ouch.
I think I was thinking of a different area right now, so. But hey, you killed him.
Come home, girls and boys.
Time to play with brand new toys.
I
Nightmares lurk inside your mind. Now
no
the place
place
is safe to hide.
to hide.
I like
You
that.
got nowhere to run.
Live songs are still fucking good. Change my mind. Or break my mind, if you will. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Break my mind. Break it till the tail I want.
There we go.
What the hell are you two on about again?
FNAF song.
FNAF.
Oh no, the horse is dead.
Also, PK,
Oh, no.
just gonna put it there. The first thing that you said there,
Huh?
like, I don't know, what was it again? the first thing you said from those lyrics?
Something about this is all just a joke and we're already dead.
Before that. Something with left, right, or something, I don't know.
To the right, to the
Right.
left, is it under my bed?
Yeah, exactly. Once you said that, I was like, he knows that song?
Of course I know that song.
I really like the chorus of that song. It's just...
It's good stuff.
Yes. Even though I can't sing for shit, but hey.
I mean, I can't sing either, so who cares?
But hey, I have fun singing, at least.
I don't, because I can't sing. So
I mean, I'm at least singing better than some people I know that make actual covers on YouTube.
Cough, cough. So where the fuck am I
I'm
going
just
now?
sitting here like, why? Why are you doing this?
Oh, Grandma, no! Sorry, Grandma. I'm just waiting for a horse to jump out and kill me. At this point.
I can tell you that much. There is not a single horse enemy in this game.
Well, that's sad.
If you want to fight horses, you have to play Dark Souls 2.
Okay. On it.
Put it on the pole. Put me on the pole.
Speaking of the poll, Mad Father is winning currently, I think.
I have to go on the pole again. I have to change some things.
I don't think you can.
I decide what I can and cannot do, first of all.
No.
Wait, there was a quote for that which you just reminded me of.
Kingdom Hearts Remind.
No.
Yes.
It's a quote I once heard in the SIO abridged, but which was not from the abridged, but from Adam Savage. I reject your reality and substitute my own. It's one of those guys from Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Fucking love that guy. Also, he's a weeb, which I find is really cool.
By the way, PK, I just wanna point out again, just as a remembrance, something you pinned in general text chat is I'll keep my promise if Rainbow gets and I'll pee my pants.
Yes.
So
I'm keeping that promise. Once again.
Do you want me to call Sakurai or?
Yes.
Bruh, do it. Go for it, please.
Call him. Call the fucker.
Oh hello, me Sakurai!
Did you know that
I'm creative
Kojima
Krabby!
can speak English fairly well?
Did you know that Toby Fox can speak Japanese fairly well?
Isn't Kojima like infatuated with Peter Griffin or something right now?
What?
What?
No, that was Hideki Nakagama or something.
What?
He's like totally infatuated with Peter Griffin, it's hilarious.
Yes? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's great.
Can I just real quick give a shout out to something that is pretty dear to me, and this is that the way that the community manager of the World of Warships and World of Tanks guys work, because they had a crossover event with like some enemies, which first of all great.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The community management and community stuff of World of Warships and World of Tanks.
Yeah.
So they had some crossover things with some enemies, some better, some worse. And especially the one of World of Tanks, where they crossovered with Götz and Panzer. And because of that, they released like a Naki Makura with like the Panzer 4. And it's just like, yes, I need a body pull of a tank. That's what I needed in my life.
Well, who wouldn't?
They don't sell it anymore, sadly, so never
That's
got
fair.
that. But
eBay.
what they still did is when you play World of Tanks, you can in the menu you can change your what's it called, the commander of the tank. So whenever you give a command like change ammo type, the commander would shout that, or like full forward he would shout that.
Panzer 4!
And you can choose which language he talks, and they added the Mio, like the captain of the Götz and Panzer tank as well. That voice channel.
Okay, you can actually say Panzer 4.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And just, you have to imagine like this actual fucking realistic gritty ass tank combat game, and you see like, Panzer 4! Hello! Smoke off breeze! just like using my fucking mind. It's so fucking amazing. I just have that one picture of mine, like, I think it's Bill Gates, like in his early years, like, I I sometimes wonder what the people in the future would do with computers and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, play video games about tanks, have an anime character voice that. The one thing that I also did is in remember that one character that I talked about for quite some time in High Fury, the gunnery captain who was like the very shy character actually. She was always like boom and stuff.
Boom.
Seppi.
Well, I wasn't listening.
Great! So remember when I said about this, talked about one character from High Fury when I was watching the show, this like highest character.
Boom, I know.
She can be one of the commentators in one of the anime soundtrack, anime things in World of Warships. And it's just so fucking satisfying, just like landing like a shots with the actual warships, the game like the bullets like traveled 15 seconds and you get a direct hit and the thing catches fire, you're just like boom, accomplished, like in bad English.
Boom, accomplished.
Yeah, but no, it's like a cute shy voice.
Okay, but I just imagine myself playing this game with the tanks, and it's just like, wait.
Literally me every fucking time.
Hell yeah.
What you also have to keep in mind is that I exclusively play the Japanese tanks. Because just for those of us who don't know Japanese tank history, Japanese tanks are a fucking meme.
Cardboard boxes on skateboards.
Yeah, the Hago is just it's in its own class, like forever will be. I mean, like literally in War Thunder, the Hago is the only tank that can be damaged by a machine gun. Like you have to have this, you have to have this special point of uselessness. But I like the code following of the Hago in War Thunder, so still good, still good. I remember when I was playing on Iwo Jima.
Do you remember?
We had like War Thunder has 16 versus 16 battles, and like half of our teams was Hagos, and they stood in the base and drove in circles for like the entirety of the game. Just like, guys, can you attack? Guys, like, just answered like, we are doing our best! Like, not in the Indian, but like a Japanese accent. Just like, I can't stand it.
Imagine an Indian in a war or something. Yes, yes, we are killing now! Where's the credit card number?
We're killing now.
Where's the credit card number?
You're just doing,
You must install TeamViewer first!
What's this? Is his English name also Doofenshmirtz?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Doofenshmirtz.
You're just doing Doofenshmirtz right now.
Nah, he sounds vastly different in English.
Perseus a platypus, behold,
Yeah,
platypusinator!
Pussinator!
It pussinates pussies!
Tech, have you seen that one picture I sent in with
What? Which?
Perry the Platypus?
Where?
In Not Dice Boys, I think it was. I sent it. It was some time ago.
Do you mean the...
Then I don't remember that.
Do you mean the you read this in my voice thing?
The what?
Yes.
No, can you please repeat that?
Yes.
Fuck you.
I'm just kind of scrolling through Dice Boys right now.
Yeah, okay, found it. Last Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wait, what Wednesday was... the
Mittwoch.
third way. Thank you. Oh yeah. I remember I copied that and sent it to Keith and he died out of laughter. Yeah.
But why is
Good.
Keith still alive then? That's a cop-out.
You think that he's still alive.
Oh, okay, good thing then. Good on him.
Huh. Just a normal platypus.
But I just
Bakana! Perry the Platypus!
I just like the idea of the Indian in the war, like, the Germans, they're approaching us, they have tigers! Just like Indian, tiger, you have very beautiful body, please send bomb.
Yes, send tiger bomb! And
Send
also,
bomb.
please install TeamViewer so we can scam you out of your money again. Yes, please. Thank you.
Guys, the Luftwaffe, it is attacking us! Oh, nice, they send bombs!
Thank you for contacting technical support.
Do you have team you want?
What
No.
seems to be the problem? Yes, I will forward you to one of our technical experts.
I liked I don't think I have the video saved, but it was like a mock-up video of like if porn services had like customer support. And like, so what we're doing when the error happened, I was watching porn. Just to clarify what was in the porn, it's like a babysitter, and the guy is like a full-grown man, but he's dressed like a baby, and he like hits her. Okay, good. So can you emphasize what the issue was? Yeah, it's just like it kind of like stream lagged out, and that was before the climax. So can we kind of fix that? I just think that's hilarious. Just imagine your job is like porn service.
I mean, I would probably do that.
I would live my best life. Like, welcome to Pornhub Community Service, how can I help you? Yeah, so there was this one video they saw, and I can't find it anymore. Can you please subscribe? Yeah, there was like a blonde girl and like a redhead. Oh yeah, I remember what you mean, like, let me just link it to you.
Total expert.
Just kind of throw the enemies down the cliff.
And what were you doing while the porn was not loading? Ah yes, you were stroking your dick. Yes, good.
Nein, er sagt nicht dick, er sagt Penis.
Ah yes, you were stroking your penis. Good. Keep going. Keep going.
Good. Ah yeah, by the way,
would you like to activate screen share?
Do you have a webcam?
Why are Indians so funny?
Here's the thing why I actually fucking hate Indians right now. I play Age of Empires, it's my favorite strategy game at this current point of time.
Yes, Age of Empires.
And I challenge
and
I challenged myself to play ranked and win with all of the civilizations at least once, and there are 35 of them. And I've done that with all of them, except for India.
Most of India.
I'm struggling for 3 weeks with that.
Yes, India.
I just can't win a single fucking rank game with India because they just suck in every fucking perceivable way.
I just literally understood wanked game.
Wanked game.
It's just like that one.
The loading screen is over.
I know.
It's just like that one guy from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series. Where he's just like, how will we weigh you?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Make it happen.
Like, I mean, the short version of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series is Igotas.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Wait. I have to link that. Not nice, boys. I love this. And I'm hungry.
I'm very sorry that I'm not sorry.
You're not.
Burp.
Why are you running?
Have you listened? Have you literally heard what I said?
No.
I'm sorry that I'm not sorry.
No.
Apology accepted.
What?
I want like a new take on Infinity War, but instead of Thanos trying to collect the Infinity Stones, he's trying to collect the Exodia cards.
Yes, that would be such a good movie. Oh my god, I would love that.
Just imagine like Thanos with like a dual disc.
Instead of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Right.
And there's like.
But I have Exodia.
Is it alright if I talk about? Is it alright if I talk about the later scene of the movie? Of
Thanos dies.
Thank you. No, not Endgame, Infinity War.
Thanos dies. No, Spider-Man dies.
Nice. No, like, if at least one person I know here that they have not watched this movie.
Oh my god.
Diderman spies.
Oh my god, Tag, please look into not Dice Boys.
Wait, I'll look too. I gotta see this.
No.
Perfection.
I actually was thinking about this picture.
Should we contact the hot milfs in our area?
Oh my god.
I love how Exodia snaps in this picture.
Yes, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
Why are they always snapping with their index finger?
Because I can't snap. So I don't know what snapping is.
There are a lot of people that snap with their index finger.
I just can't snap at all.
Can't.
So.
I use my middle finger for that.
Or what else this could be is that they just finished the snap and they had just hold their fingers like this.
I guess that works too.
Maybe, okay, I see a point, but still,
yeah, I just can't snap, that's just something I can't do.
Yeah, okay, I want that fucking dual disc, mind you.
Okay, thanks for that. Thanks, enemy. That's the weird.
Okay.
I'm very sorry, but wow. This death.
I'm not even surprised at this point anymore.
It's hilarious.
Can't wait to reach 100 deaths in the second stream.
I'm really looking forward to when you reach the boss of this area.
So, like, in 3 streams?
Maybe the next one.
If I'm not mistaken, actually I have a better shortcut open already than what you're currently constantly taking. Let me just go into my weapon and look this up. I mean, even if I can't physically lend your hand, maybe I can at least try to.
The game does not allow it.
So by the way, what you just looted off the enemy there, this gemstone thing, this is one of these things that I noted earlier that they put in a weapon to make them stronger.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the ones that you get early are rather weak and uninteresting.
Uneventful.
Yeah. Just like, physical damage increased by 2.8%! Just like, no. No one.
It's like 1 more hit point.
No, not even.
It's like 1 more hit point. Not those two. Oh. Come on, Thanos. Bear with me. Thanks, Thanos. I appreciate the. Ouch. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
He appreciates the ouch.
I mean, who doesn't? So also interesting that the parry sometimes doesn't work when you're on different animations. Which is just, you know, great.
Wait, which part do you refer to as the parry, by the way?
The one where I stab him in the stomach.
No, that's the riposte. The parry is when he's on her knees.
Okay.
Well, riposte is also wrong. It's visceral attack in this game.
Yeah, okay, that's... I don't know the terms, but yeah. It's weird that that doesn't work sometimes when you, like, just...
Yeah, that's the same with the backstabbing in Dark Souls. It's very stingy with its angle.
It's annoying.
You have to be... Yeah, but considering how strong it is, I think it's fair.
Yeah, I guess, but the level design...
But by the way, PK, if the enemy's on his knees, like after you parried him, he will take double damage from the next attack that will hit him. So you can also just charge a heavy attack and do similar to higher damage.
I guess, but at least when I do the visceral attack, I'm like invincible for a bit.
Yeah, that's the major upside, and you heal a bit more during the time. Like everything has its ups and downs, but visceral attacks in this game, contrary to Dark Souls, don't scale with weapon damage; they scale with the dexterity stat, or the skill stat. I think it's just called in this game. And so when you have a strength build or an arcane build like me, a heavy attack is usually more effective. Just thought that I throw it out there.
Of course.
I just want to point out that I'm using a greatsword right now, which you can get in the DLC. And just comparing the speeds, I think I actually have less input lag. Or less, not input lag, what's it called? The wind up time for the swing, I guess?
Well, I'm impressed. I would like that.
I'm actually confused by that. Yeah, PK, you have a much better shortcut opened already.
Oh, do I? Okay.
If you just head forward
Oh,
a lot.
A lot.
There was one big gate that you opened already, or could have opened already. I don't remember if you're...
Behind the brick guy.
Beyond the one brick guy.
I could try going there.
Oh, no, you worded it wrong. You will go there. You will succeed. Never give up. Because if you do, you're just giving up. Which is
Obviously. And
Sometimes giving up is okay.
And this year's nomination for best writer and descriptor of this year goes to Seppi. Because giving up is like giving up.
Trademark.
Truly powerful, truly powerful.
Makes me cry every time.
I think I'm gonna use the weep weapon for a bit longer. Yeah, so if you head through this gate and hold to the left, you're pretty much at the boss already.
There's a pop singer called So Seppi, so please, what the fuck, why?
By the way, another thing that I want to say real quick, because this weapon is one of these, is that some weapon when they transform into a state where they have to be two-handed. So this weapon, obviously, when you have the hammer, you're not going to one-hand that. And when you have a two-handed transformed weapon, you can't use your parry. You have a special attack on your weapon then. Just thought that I should tell that. Depending on weapon, that can be better or worse. So that house, by the way, that you just almost entered, this is, if you head a bit further into that, this is the boss area.
Okay.
And honestly, I think you will take one or two, maybe three tries at that boss. No, trust me.
Yeah. You can trust us on that one.
It's not that I don't trust you, it's that I don't trust myself.
Yeah, it's literally the easiest boss in the game, and it has even somewhat of a trick that you can do to make it even easier.
That's true.
Which, funny enough, you can never do on your first try.
Why?
So you have your insight up there in the corner.
Yeah.
Some things change in the world the more insight you have. So some of the more weird things will happen, quote unquote. If you have 0 insights, there will be stuff in this boss room, this boss fight that don't trigger. Or don't happen. And with that I mean this enemy won't spawn. If you don't have insights. And when you first enter a boss room, you will always get insight.
Oh, interesting.
And when you beat the boss, you will also gain insight. But that depends on boss.
Well, that was an easy... Oh wait, that's not the boss health, but okay.
It's just a normal enemy. The boss is invisible, you have to kind of just run from corner to corner and look for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tedious.
No, it's just... okay, whatever.
So as I said, if you had 0 insight, there wouldn't be any enemy spawns. And as far as I can tell, the boss itself has like 2 attacks.
Reminds you of that one late game boss.
I can't figure out what you're talking about right now.
Ah, Koch.
Oh yeah, Mikolash. So he will always just... What you can roughly say about the boss positioning is just run corner, like every side of the room. Ooh, the boss took a swing.
The boss. Wait, oh, that's okay. Hi,
Yeah, that fat potato is the boss.
and it's gone.
Yeah, it just kind of teleports a bit when you start attacking it. It's like a crystal sage, but less annoying. But through proxy, more annoying. So one thing that I always want to do is PK is always kill the minions it summons. Because it can summon more than one. And well, as you already learned, is that when there's more than one enemy on screen, you actually have an issue.
I'm just curious now how much damage the hammer does in comparison to the sword.
Probably twice, roughly speaking.
Fine, I'll have a look.
No,
that's not what
don't
I.
force
That's
yourself.
not what I meant. No.
It's actually the same.
Excellent.
Wow,
Maybe-
this
maybe-
thing
maybe-
really is worthless.
Maybe it scales a bit better on strength. It can also be.
I mean,
And that would make sense.
I mean, as soon as I had those, as soon as I had this great sword, I never used this Kirk hammer ever again because it sucks in my opinion.
It scales better. That's something I always keep in mind. The great sword has better base damage, but the Kirkham has better scaling.
Okay, game. Okay, game. Just let the enemy never stop its attack animation. That's. Why do you even
I like
bother?
that. I like how this is like an ongoing issue with you in this game. Like attacks, like enemies that had way too long combos.
Yeah, they never stop attacking.
They do.
No,
They just have long ass combos at times.
and that's annoying. And I can't put them out of the combo.
With a swing of a hammer, that could change.
Okay, sure, I'll use the hammer then.
No, I'm not saying that you should use the weapon, but because after all, no. Let me say that differently. Your sword is more effective when you can use the sword better than the hammer. We can agree on that. But what I'm saying is, with if an attack does more poise damage, an enemy will be easier to be staggered. Imagine I'm not having a stroke while talking.
It's hard to imagine.
It's fucking worse. Nice. Noise number 2.
Noise drinks.
Hold up.
What a drink.
Ugh.
Ugh, goblins. I don't like them.
No, I just realized something that comes after the boss.
Of course, you as well. Immediately.
I like. Come on. The thing is, remember in Dark Souls PK, when you lost your money, you had like this green ass orb floating around. You could easily see that. Yeah, in Bloodborne it's hard to see. And even if you don't have anything with your eyes, it's hard to see.
I mean,
that.
isn't it just in the enemies now?
No, not always. If the enemy has it, their eyes are glowing purple. If it's on the ground, it's like a small as blood stain on the ground with like a white beam of light coming out of it. And with that I mean like a grayish like thing jutting out.
There's a thing that I just found out via Google that doesn't have anything to do with Bloodborne, but which I still think is pretty interesting, especially for the both of us, PK, because we both like this Japanese stuff. The city Bonn had like a Sakura Fest, which is funny. At least I like that shit. Why are they having Sakura trees in mine just chopped down? I'm jealous.
I'm not entirely sure if it's become jealous. I'm not entirely sure if it is one, but we have on our parking lots at the place that I work, there's like a biggish, roundish, pink salmon-colored leaf tree. Not sure if it's a Sakurai tree because I really can't tell trees apart that way.
Mm,
I can make a
photo
picture.
of it. Yeah, please. Also from the leaves, if they lie on the ground.
No. They're just barely starting to grow right now.
Okay.
I mean, in the sense of
I can't. Okay, game. Thank you.
Yeah, I hate these enemies. I see a problem with that.
I couldn't even escape the combo.
spam is when an enemy is trying to combo lock you. Even if it probably won't be working, just get used to holding the stick back and spamming dodge. Sometimes
That's what I did.
Sometimes you can just barely get out. Sometimes not. Bloodborne sucks.
Fun fact, that's my most hated enemy in this game.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
I would like to say it, but I don't want to say it because.
If you mean the boss, no.
No.
Okay,
I'm texting you.
Hmm?
I'm texting you because no spoilerinos.
It's not like I would recognize an enemy by its name.
This one?
Yeah, okay, that sucks
I
as well.
remember that you hate him.
Yeah, I do hate them, but I don't hate them as much as these other things.
There were more.
Oh, okay, just okay, I don't even see anything.
This is very wrong written, but you still get the idea.
Funnily enough, I only hate it as a boss and not as the normal enemy. Okay, so I have like 2 enemies I hate.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really can't describe him better. If you don't know what I mean, then you don't have that issue.
I can't remember.
And then you just ran through that area because I know I hate these fucks.
You mean... I understand which you mean.
This one's another enemy, that's also annoying.
Yeah, but they aren't the worst. The worst.
Oh yeah, they are. Because they have such an impeccable aim, which is so weird in this game.
Okay. 1 or 2 tries!
I'm keeping it's literally the easiest boss in the game. I expected that.
It's fucking tedious.
As I said, you can just go to the oh wait, I didn't quite say that. But you can go to the hunter stream, get rid of your insight, and the boss won't start spawning enemies. So it's just literally the guy itself. I don't know what you can buy right now with which is worth anything. Fire paper if you can. Fire paper is worth a lot, but yeah. By the way, I take no what's the word? Responsibility if that's wrong information because I actually never did that.
Not sure why I even do that, but sure.
Yeah, out of the window of the house.
Okay, window. No, wait, that's a stop. No, wait, that's not that house. Okay, house, right. Window. No, that's no window. There's a window. After window. And I think, okay. Okay. Back then. Let's try it again. Maybe not overshoot the thing now. Wait, does it? Okay, get the, no! Game. Come on. Just let me get to the thing now. Yeah. Fire.
If you can buy fire paper, that's worth. But if not, then not. You can buy the small resonant bell though. That's
I
something
don't see any fire papers here.
Yeah, I know. I'm on stream. You can buy the small resonant bell and like I don't know, Persian blood cocktails, I guess. The resonant bell is what you use to summon allies, and if there would ever be an issue and you really need that help, then this would be a possibility for that.
Whatever. Sure.
Now these bitches be cakewalk.
Now it's just gonna be tedious and boring. Because it's a boss that teleports all the time, takes jack shit damage, and doesn't do shit.
The Crystal Sage.
The
Magic.
The Crystal Sage at least had involvement and did stuff. That little slug thing doesn't do jack shit.
I'm just gonna call back on what I said at the Soul of Cinder fight with there's a spell in the game that's in an area around you blocks every usage of spells, and when you use that in a Crystal Sage spell fight, it's literally the same fight as same week. So, nice job, guys.
I mean, at least you had to use a spell. But here's like just the way the boss is.
A lot of the things in the game probably were just afterthoughts where they're like, okay, we kinda need more bosses, and they're like, let's put this guy here. Or this girl, whatever.
I mean, this boss just doesn't feel like
It has to
a
be
boss.
there.
It just doesn't feel like anything of substance. The only challenge it has is spawning the enemies, and that's just tedious. No, it's just a case of walking around.
I would still keep your HP up though. While improbable that boss still can attack.
Game! Come on. Fucking hell.
By the way, PK, if you do a fully charged heavy attack in the back of this thing, you can do a visceral attack, like if you parry to.
Huh.
That's how you backstep in this game.
Ow. Okay, let's try that then. There you go, that did like something. Could be more. Can I... Game! Okay. Where is he then? Where is he?
I would, as I said, here.
Oh,
Because of
fuck.
this explosion, we can definitely kill you.
Cool.
Yeah. There she goes, using all of her 2 moves. I fucking... Like, I can't even be excited about anything in this boss, it's just so fucking boring.
Oh, my phone is complaining about the battery.
Nice.
Because I don't have to go out, I don't charge the battery as often anymore, so I just let it run dry most of the time. Because I don't care.
I still not like every evening, because I just cannot want that to be there.
Always when I go to sleep, I just hang it on the electricity.
Electricity.
Yeah, because if it just goes out when I'm, I don't know, going somewhere, I can't, even if I had something to reload it.
Recharge.
Recharge, thank you. Reloading.
Recoded.
It's... I forgot my pin.
Fuck. God.
Yeah, so that's a problem.
Fuck. Roll! Fucking hell, God.
PK, can you do me a favor in the boss fight?
Huh?
Can you do that backstep thing again, but instead of doing the visceral attack, just do another heavy attack, just for comparison's sake.
Okay. Where the boss be? Where be?
Also, please heal for the love.
For the love of life.
Love Life School Idol Project. Okay, one more attack. That does the exact same. Okay. Does the exact same damage as the first hit, so
Yeah,
literally nothing.
no, because the animation was over already. You actually backstep it a second time. don't fully charge it the second time. Just hit R2 again.
You said fully charged.
Did I?
Yeah.
If yes, then I apologize. No, just the first one fully charged to get in the staggered state, and then the second one just tap R2. Just do an uncharged for charge attack, heavy attack.
Does even less. Not worth it.
I guess the Kirkham is then just as slow. I actually don't remember the transformation attacks of the Kirkham, I just realized that. Yes, where the issue comes for me with the whole letting her spot enemies comes in, because having her spot enemies makes her glow so you can see her.
It's gonna probably be the only time in the whole game where I used the hammer. Because this boss doesn't do jack shit.
I'm currently thinking, but I think yeah. Don't remember any boss where I'd say the hammer would be more useful than just being nimble. Oh yeah, no, Mikolash. Are you feeding it, PK?
What?
There's a second one.
Okay.
Fucking hate this boss.
Okay.
I actually am surprised it didn't one hit you.
I'm happy that it didn't one hit him.
I would have found it
same.
funny.
You would have laughed.
Yeah.
Would have been like a giggle, or would have been like hilarious laughter. Oh, by the way, if you take too long with her, she will let you revive the other one.
Okay, that's...
Don't rush it though, just keep in mind that even if the other one is alive again, she won't be doing jack shit because it's still the same boss.
Oh, it's alive again. Well, I didn't even have a chance to attack the other one. Fucking good.
Just so you know that the second one actually hasn't, when it's quote-unquote second phase, if you want to say it this way, they actually have a new attack, which is this projectile move. This, if it hits you, will bind you.
Wow.
This is what hits you when they swapped form or phase, whatever.
And she just went to gouge your eyes out.
I think this is like the most exciting boss in the entire game. I mean, it's effective to get rid of the inside, but fuck, does it make this boss even more boring?
I mean, it's more fun than the first few bosses I fought, so
Oh, the first two?
yeah.
Ah, I still keep Gascon in high regards. Even if... Yeah, but this is the difference between the two of us.
Yeah.
I like my frantic bosses.
Oh, that was that one, okay. Well, later for a bit, you'll get arrived soon enough. Because I can't find the other one. So,
this boss is so...
yeah.
This boss is so fucking annoying.
I feel like it's just gonna be a stalemate.
Yeah, it's like fucking the first World War all over again.
Because I can't find the second one.
It's just... Hey!
There we go, fucking hell.
I think I found her. Whoop, whoop.
And then I missed every single hammer swing after the visceral attack.
Inhuman reactions! Did he just seriously pull that off?
Did he seriously just walk forward and down smash?
Did he just up smash? No, he walked up to her and then up smashed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Happy feet one combo.
That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco.
I have that one video in my mind again with like the difference of like Korean League of Legends caster and like Americans. With like there was a game of like 30 minutes or so, and they paused because some technical issues, and the American commentators were like, and well, that's a pause. Well, that's anticlimactic. Yeah, so what I really enjoy about Fnatic's game plan in this game is how they invoke the game and how they play the match, and it's like analytic and stuff. And then someone put like the Korean one over that, just like, oh, it's a boss! Oh my fucking god! And just like, so it's like one of the players is like taking a sip of a coffee, and someone like the cameraman filmed is like, oh look at him sipping that coffee! Oh my god! The sick mechanics! Just like absolutely fucking losing it, just like way too hyper for what it is. Oh, it's hilarious, I love it. I have to link.
Okay, why did you bind me and then not go to me? Okay, what the fuck?
Just to spite you.
That was just... Why did you do that?
Oh, by the way, Bloodborne is in another way also different from Dark Souls, that if you have a status alignment of like being binded or an enemy is actually like trying to strangle you at times, you can actually mash buttons to make it shorter.
She missed! She missed her grab! Fucking great!
That's possible.
PK, I don't want to stress you, but your current HP, she can still kill you with the grab move, so maybe, you know.
Yeah, well, the second one got me. Okay, that's the boss fight. Fun boss fight. Oh, barely. My blood is
Oi.
pumping.
Can you feel it? The excitement?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling something warm, Mr. Krabs.
Wait, you barely survived that?
Oh yeah, that's something that hammers and some heavy weapons do. If you do like a attack that hits the ground and miss the attack, you would still do like a trample damage.
Shock attack,
Yeah. So that gives you a bit more range if you miss.
Oh. That was cheap.
Come on, miss the grab again.
Would have been good. And the second one is alive again. Okay, sure.
What?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought...
No,
What?
both can revive each other.
Oh my god, what a bunch of baloney.
You wanna know something that is hardly to believe, in my opinion, PK?
Oh, come on.
The second one doesn't spawn for the second phase. She's always present in the room and you can actually damage her before she becomes the boss.
What?
So she just sits around in some corner and you just can start attacking her.
Okay, game. Sure, if you say so.
She can also like teleport around like the normal one if you attack her too much, but she's just not attacking back. And I think this is like the thing that makes this boss even worse. Like if that even is possible at this point. Oh, by the way, PK, keep in mind you can sprint.
I don't see a point to this at the moment.
Yeah, because if you
Nothing
sprint the
is-
corners quickly, you can find them more quickly, because
yeah.
considering the bosses are more or less on a time window.
Okay, killed her again. Where's the other one now that got revived
Yeah.
because it took too long for the other one?
PK, can you do me a favor?
Huh?
After the stream is over, when you do like this compilate the video cutting, quote unquote.
I'm not cutting it, I'm just uploading it.
Yeah, this is why I said quote unquote. Can you just cut out this boss fight and make it its own video? and title it the Bloodborne Experience. Hey!
I might. No. I love how the regular enemy tried to spawn, but just couldn't.
Hey, you earned that trophy, MPK. You earned that trophy.
I just love how that regular enemy tried to spawn all the time, just spawned because it got inside, but it couldn't. What the fuck was that? That was fucking horseshit.
Let's go down there real quick, please.
No.
What's
Let
down
him,
there?
let him heal. Let him.
Yeah, actually let me level
This
up
is my
first,
first.
fucking hell.
There's no enemy down there.
Let me
You
level
can never
up
be too
first. I don't trust this game.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just let him.
If there's one thing Dark Souls taught me is to, once I beat a boss, I should level up.
Look at these mechanics.
Okay, what? Wow, 2 level ups and all that, okay, what do I do?
Coffee.
Yeah, because you're missing like 200 money.
Yeah.
I'd say endurance is more worth than vitality in this game, but this is something that a debated topic. So, do what you want.
Let's do one in each for, yes.
And use that remaining money to buy more blood vials.
Do what you want, cause the PK is free. You are a PK.
God, I wish I was free.
God, I wish I was done with this game.
I wish I was done with my life.
God, I wish I was done with this game. I can only like look back at the good things and have like almost good memories towards this game. This is my experience with Bloodborne, by the way, PK. Like, I think back to this game, like, yeah, this was fun, and like, oh yeah, everything else isn't. Nothing is. Fucking cos. Some say cousin.
Okay, what the flip is down there then?
First of all, it's a dead end.
Now, imagine if you had to search for a key to open that door.
Bloodborne.
Can I shoot him?
It's dead.
Okay, it's dead.
Hey, the Rune Workshop tool. So remember that altar in the Hunter stream which you could not interact with so far?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now you can interact with that.
Okay.
And this whole runes rings kind of thing that I talked about earlier, you can use now. But
So
well,
the
you have
whole
arcade-
point of that boss fight was just this?
yeah, that and obviously a bit of extra money and experience, so you
Well,
can.
yeah,
a bit
yes,
strong.
but in general, I mean.
Yeah, this is pretty much it. This boss, technically speaking, is optional,
But I mean, it's so easy, why wouldn't you?
and it's free money.
Okay, what the flip does that do then? Let me look at that.
Yeah,
That's the
I mean,
last
you have,
thing. Piss
I
your
mean,
pants, yeah.
I mean, you have just Arcane Sea, and Arcane Sea is literally doing nothing. So,
Might as well for style points.
yeah, just so you know what you're getting up to. Also, I could be mistaken, and it could also be something else than Arcane Sea, who knows. Eldritch. I'll just see. Okay, good. C is almost good, but just not at all. Good job, PK. You equipped Lake.
Wow. I feel accomplished.
So you take 3% less damage.
That's gonna be useful.
So, just again, as a little shout out how useless that is. Remember that one ring in Dark Souls that increased your stats but made you took more damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4% more damage, and I said, yeah, that's so less, like, such a small amount, it's, like, absolutely inconsequential. So just keep that in mind, this is even less, and it's, like, takes up the whole ring slot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, fucking Bloodborne, why are you such a fucking stupid game?
Video games! Video games! I beat one boss! I was fucking dumb! It's easy! Japan Studio!
Dende!
2 bars left on my controller! I'm surprised at the battery life of the controller. I fully charged it before Dark Souls, and just now it reached the 2 bars.
What
That's
the
impressive.
fuck? What kind of fucking nuclear reactor controller do you have? I charged mine earlier today and it's empty now.
I guess because it's older and my battery isn't worn out yet.
First of all, I have to get a new controller like every second month.
Because you throw them against walls.
No, I don't do that anymore. This is kind of break.
No, now you're throwing just at other guys' phones.
That's also something I quit doing.
You did?
No, I just kind of actually don't know why.
Sadly, you quit
they
doing
usually-
this 3 years too late.
But they usually die because of, actually speaking, something's wrong with the battery. Because they don't charge anymore at one point.
Oh, just something with the input there.